I'm alive with vibes so positive. So I smile easily. So I smile easily. Smile. So I smile. And I never knew I could feel like this. I'm alive with vibes so positive. So I smile easily. So I smile easily. Smile. Smile. So I smile. 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 So I smile. Smile. And I never knew I could feel like this. And I never knew I could feel like this. And I never knew I could feel like this. I'm alive with vibes so positive. And I never knew I could feel like this. And I never knew I could feel like this. And I never knew I could feel like this. I'm alive with vibes so positive. Smile.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Welcome to Brawlhalla and the Trial of Skuld, North America edition this time around. My name is Junebug, and I am joined by Paulie, who's got some very nice RGB lighting going on. Paulie, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very, very good, of course. We have already had a very action-packed weekend so far. We've gone through, of course, SEA and SA and the EU. You already know how we do things over here at the Brawlhalla Esports. We're always ending the weekend off with North America, one of the more exciting regions to watch right now, especially in terms of how dynamic the top 8 and even top 32 has been so far. I was in the green room just a moment ago discussing with production some of the names that have popped up in here, and there's definitely a couple that I am not too familiar with, which is always fun to see.
Yeah, but this first match has some people that I've seen a bit on the stream so far in my Brawlhalla casting experience. We got Bunny versus Balloon Boy. So this is probably going to be a Rayman versus Devil Jin matchup. And
now, I already know that you're excited about seeing Bunny play. You mentioned that, again, before we went on live, and I'm pretty excited to see Balloon Boy play. So I'll let you go on ahead and tell us a little about Bunny first.
Yeah, Bunny, Rayman player, she tends to play pretty aggressive, goes for a lot of high-risk edge guards. We're going to see a lot of signatures coming out. We're going to see a lot of offstage play, which is something I think that tends to be on the flashier side. And I think it's contrasted to maybe some other Raymans that we might see. The fact that she's able to make that playstyle work for is pretty impressive. The 74% win rate, got 3 top 8s, 9 top 32s. So, starting to be on this upper echelon of play. I believe that Bunny is the 6th seed overall for this event versus the 11th seed overall in Balloon Boy, who I'll let you describe, Paulie.
I also wanted to very quickly mention PR6 on Bunny, as you mentioned. Bunny is definitely a player for me that has really creeped up on me in terms of, oh wow, she's actually placing quite high, quite consistently, and it's definitely someone that I'm going to be 100% honest, I might have overlooked, and I think it's about time we stop overlooking them, as we're seeing them this deep into the bracket time and time again. But we see them here at the bottom. They have an 0-1 history, lifetime history, going up against Balloon Boy, which is, of course, the Gauntlet player extraordinaire. We're seeing the Diana locked in right now on the graphic. Balloon Boy has, of course, dipped their toes in some Diana gameplay as well. But what I really know Balloon Boy for is those gauntlets, that Zerial, that Devil Jin, and the way that they're really able to make some plays. You mentioned that could be seeing quite a unique Rayman playstyle coming out, some large commitments on the gauntlets for offstage, and if we do get the gauntlets ditto, I think we're definitely going to have a back and forth set with some potential for some really exciting offstage gameplay.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for that. And I mean, the 0-1 record so far for Balloon Boy, that could be huge in this matchup, particularly because, I mean, Bunny's ability to kind of get those low percent swings off the stage is something that I characterize as like unique to their playstyle. And then Balloon Boy also kind of a gauntlets aficionado. Are they going to be ready for those setups? Are they just not going to be falling for them as much as maybe another player that was running into Bunny would?
And I didn't expect us to be on camera already. You saw I was smirking a little bit. It's because we're seeing the exact legends we were expecting. Of course, it is going to be the legendary, the iconic at this point, Zerial coming out from Balloon Boy and Rayman coming out from Bunny.
All right. Yeah, Balloon Boy taking an early lead here. A lot of pressure. And of course going off stage, and both are willing to play this game. They are on gauntlets. Any little scrap off stage could potentially be the stock. They're just going to go for it all every single time.
I mean, that nair that Balloon Boy threw out, I like the idea of that nair. It didn't connect, but even then, us just seeing that nair, Bunny seeing that nair, tells us that if you make one mistake off stage, I mean, that nair would have absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh yeah, trading Sayers just flying overhead. Bunny with the signature usage. Tried to get a Sayer that would have been a really good position. Downer and Light coming out. And Balloon Boy just holding that center stage. Good bait by Bunny. We see more Sigs just controlling. Oh my god. But the counter ground pound. Bunny trying to get a ground pound of her own, but Balloon Boy smartly dodging through and then getting his...
Yeah, countering the ground. How else are you going to counter a gauntlet ground pound, if not with a gauntlet ground pound of your own? Now, Balloon Boy starting to edgeguard here. His edgeguard game, I was going to say, Bunny got back on stage very, very quickly when Balloon Boy was trying to edgeguard him on the gauntlets. The bow, on the other hand, was looking a little bit stronger. Of course, we only saw 1 or 2 hits exchanged, but potentially if we get into some of these deeper HP scenarios where you're going to be thrown off the stage for a longer period of time, that bow was looking quite promising.
Yeah, and Bunny opting to do the axe instead of playing the gauntlet ditto, already making like a minor game plan adjustment here. Oh, tried to cover something with that weapon toss up, but Balloon Boy managing to get past get back to the stage, getting past the weapon toss.
Yeah, ground pound. We see that's. I feel like the gauntlet nair was the first really scary moment off stage in this game. That axe ground pound was definitely the second. That's a very large commitment. Going unpunished as well. Now trying to get back up. Balloon Boy able to get an edge guard with those gauntlets. I said his gauntlet edge guarding was looking a little bit weak, but I mean he's correcting me right now. Bunny's ability to get back up might just be too good though.
Yeah. Oh. and a great sig from Bunny. Another one coming out. The weapon toss charge just to hit Balloon Boy. I saw a little bit of that yesterday. People just holding the weapon toss and like they bait out an option from their opponent. They have like an early dodge, and then they go for the toss instead of going for the instant toss. But a big signature for Bunny. That's gonna be a small lead for her.
Very nice neutral signature. Going to be sticking to the gauntlets now as well. She is praying to potentially pick up a dodge read here. Balloon Boy is playing this very tightly though, sticking close to the center of the stage, throwing out these side lights, and Bow end light is going to carry enough force to get that stock off. And Balloon Boy actually going to be sticking to the bow here.
Yeah, both opting not to play those gauntlets in these like higher stakes situations, opting for the more neutral heavy weapon instead of the like stringy, which is interesting. Right now the Balloon Boy bow has not been answered. The Balloon Boy bow is also a little tongue twister, as Balloon Boy has a lot of pressure here. Tried to go for the GCD light into a ground pound, but Bunny getting back. Still no weapon for Bunny.
Now everyone is counting. Bunny went in once after a side light and then spot dodged the second time. They should definitely be careful about using those options in the future. Balloon Boy catching both of those reads. Bunny definitely has to be careful with those side lights in the future. But we're going back now into the gauntlet ditto that, as you mentioned, both of these players have been trying to avoid. But Balloon Boy actually not swapping to that bow when he gets the opportunity. He will do so the second time around though. Bunny with a nice offstage interaction. Not able to get him into a position where they can go for a knockout
Bunny
though.
with a lot of pressure, got the dodge. Oh my god. The weapon toss up into the recovery, so smart from Balloon Boy. Breakdance though, taking it. Bunny was cooking on that gauntlets that last stock. Balloon Boy managing to stop the momentum with the GC breakdance there.
For sure. How do you feel about towards not the very end, but before the end? Balloon Boy, I feel like was leaning a little bit more heavily into that bow, and then actually swapping over, playing a good amount of gauntlets whenever he was looking for that knockout. I feel like these picks of what weapon he's using are definitely interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the bow would be a good pick into the gauntlets, but I mean, Bunny was just getting a lot of percent unanswered that last stock. Otherwise, I feel like the build was pretty strong. It's just, yeah, in those high-stakes situations, you're going to make, you know, errant dodges, maybe some panic options, and that's just that much easier for a Gauntlets player to read.
I was going to mention, Bunny has the opportunity to play some more Axe if she wants to spice things up here a little bit, which she is going to do, sticking to that Axe right now. First time around, I mean, definitely playing for the people by sticking to the gauntlets quite a bit. But this Axe, I mean, is working phenomenally. 30 seconds into the game, Balloon Boy all the way down in red. Look at that damage Bunny has taken. That's like one weapon throw, one unarmed attack.
Oh my god, and yeah, throwing out a lot of pressure. Looked like they baited out the dodge, but managing to get the KO anyway. Yeah, I mean, this Axe play has been looking really good. Bunny opting for the gauntlet though, saying like, all right, the Axe worked out then, but now I'm switching it up. You're not gonna be used to it because I'm not used to it.
Oh no. I was just about to say, Balloon Boy playing with quite a severe disadvantage here. But what better weapon to have if you're in a severe disadvantage than gauntlets? I mean, gauntlets is kind of a weapon where if you have a disadvantage and your gauntlets aren't feeling good, you want to get off gauntlets as fast as possible. Balloon Boy sticking to them. I mean, he might have something up his sleeve here, as he's able to connect the first nair, a dare to follow up on stage, but Bunny is able to return some of these aerial hits.
Yeah, alright, Bunny just throwing out those signatures again, trying to cover a little bit of stage. Balloon Boy's not really jumping into any of these signatures, but that's not the point of them really. It's more to control some space as Balloon Boy gets a signature of his own into the weapon toss.
And that is going to be the confirm, and just like that, a fairly large lead has pretty much been nullified. I mean, Bunny was unarmed for a moment there, but Balloon Boy was unable to either weapon guard or weapon starve. Bunny able to pick up those gauntlets now as we're moving to fairly even territory yet again. I see a bit of a juggle started there, but able to get down to the ground.
Yeah, so much pressure coming out from the Bunny gauntlets right now. Oh, weapon toss down into a string. Okay. Balloon Boy trying to get something started, but just an end light. They're hopping.
These delayed recoveries off the side lights to get Bunny into a position where he can really start applying some damage. He's able to catch it now. He gets that dodge, and Bunny not going left to right, going right down onto the gauntlet recovery. That's going to be the knockout, as now Balloon Boy is keeping this lead that he got. Actually, no, he didn't get this lead. This is a steal. I mean, Bunny had the initial.
Yeah, for sure. And you saw it, Paulie, like, Balloon Boy was starting to get the data after the sidelights, and then after that sidelight, waiting out the dodge, getting his own really, really powerful string, just because of that dodge timing and reading it after the first time. Oh, okay.
The on-stage GC/DC going to be connecting. That's a bit of an interesting option. Balloon Boy not really prepared for that one. GCD Light, one of the most satisfying options to use on Axe. Bunny able to connect it.
Yeah, such a solid anti-air, that move. And Bunny's using it to great effect here. So much damage with these GCs. Balloon Boy trying to get in on Bunny, but Bunny just has the unstoppable wall of Axe going on right now. Uh-oh, big
I smell a second one. I was about to say I smell a second one, but it's actually going to be the Dare, which now wasn't able to get a full-on gimp off of that. But I mean, Bunny, she still has the advantage here. She definitely has some momentum on Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy, that Nair, waiting for Bunny to potentially just run into him. But oh, there we go, able to get her off stage.
Yeah, big damage because that GC spent the dodge there. But this Axe Endlight almost closing it out. Oh my god. Catching the Axe, Bunny going for the Sair off the side. That's gonna be it. Oh my god.
1-1 on the scoreboard. Bunny able to take that back. Very, very back and forth game. We mentioned it, of course, right in the heat of the moment. Bunny with the initial lead, but that was a full stock lead, and somehow Balloon Boy managed to get an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, impressive comeback from Balloon Boy. There we see the dodge read that Paulie was scouting out, saying, oh, okay, based on the dodge timing, it's probably likely it's going to be Red Suit. And just like that, Balloon Boy was able to read it. But then the Bunny Axe was really popping off this game. This entire last stock was off the bat of some very, very strong zoning with Axe. We saw a lot of Axe D-Light coming out, a lot of D-Light anti-airs, GC D-Lights. And yeah, no, it was super impressive from Bunny, showing that she can hang with both weapons quite well. Both the gauntlets ditto when it's happening off the stage, so funny. One player misses an aerial, the other player goes in with the aerial, the other player goes in. They just both want their reversal aerials so much. It's very funny. But yeah, tied up.
If I could tell Bunny one thing right now, it would be to play Axe. I mean, the Axe, we mentioned it. We were fanboying that Axe. I was fanboying that Axe. I don't know about you, Junebug. That Axe was looking incredibly solid. We saw some real momentum on that Axe, which the gauntlets really weren't able to kind of pick up in the same way. The gauntlets are, of course, good. Whenever you have some reads up your sleeve, or whenever you feel like you might be able to push them into a disfavorable position for them, but the Axe, I mean, the neutral was looking really, really solid, and it might be so simple as Balloon Boy having a little bit more of a hard time against Axe in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, even an Axe versus Bow, which, you know, with both their neutral weapons, I feel like Balloon Boy was just getting edged out. And yeah, if I'm Bunny, starting with the Axe, very lucky. But this is the neutral matchup. Let's see if anything changes here. Those signatures from Bunny have not really been working out. Balloon Boy punishing it quite well, as he was able to do last game.
And I mean, another thing is like Balloon Boy, whenever you're on that, whenever Bunny is on gauntlets, you should stick to that bow, because, I mean, what do you have to anti-air on bow? You have Endlight, you have Recovery, you have Nair, you have some of the strongest anti-air tools in the game. What can you do to land with gauntlets? You can do a Sair, you can do a Nair, you can do a Dare. None of them are incredibly strong to land, and I would certainly say that the bow has the upper hand there. And we're going to see if that will come into play. Bunny is going to be leaning a little bit more to that Axe now as they're throwing away those gauntlets.
Yeah, and Balloon Boy, I mean, in a similar vein, the Bunny Axe has so many anti-airs, so many things that you can do to keep out those gauntlets, but Balloon Boy managing to find that sidelight recovery.
Sticking to the bow now as well. Bunny is using this platform to get away safely in order to pick up a weapon of her own. Able to throw Balloon Boy off stage with a Sear. Tries to go for the second one. That would have been massive, but Balloon Boy clean movement on the read to get the stock.
I've never seen that before. Side like ground pound. That makes sense. I guess you could do so much off a dodge read. I've just normally seen the side light recovery. Bunny showing new stuff.
I mean, it's pretty optimal. I mean, ground pound. Is there any better option to get a knockout if you know how the opponent is gonna dodge in that situation? I'm not sure if you can do anything better. Balloon Boy, fully charged ground pound with the second one as well. I was almost expecting a third one, but Balloon Boy not listening to the intrusive thoughts, going to walk away whenever he still got the W. You gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Oh my god! And Balloon Boy, I mean, winning this Gauntlet Ditto so bad right now. Oh, okay. But Bunny might be going for the offstage play here. Actually taking very little risk. Trying to get a side light, but Bunny dodging in instead of out there.
Yeah, off the GC as well. Not able to punish that GC, unfortunately. As you just escaped out of a string, you might have other things on your mind whenever you're fighting gauntlets. I mean, the pressure in this matchup, you mentioned it before. Both of these players have a great pressure. Bunny, second time that she's thrown out that dare, dash jump dare off stage, and so far in this game, they haven't worked a single time, I don't think. Balloon Boy, if he's able to punish those, I mean, it is an incredibly high committal move that's going to put Bunny into a terrible position if Balloon Boy is able to punish it.
Just a bunny hop into a recovery there. Balloon Boy, I mean, opting for the bow. I think this is a pretty good matchup. But Bunny able to get the recovery, kind of going ham off stage here.
Oh,
Okay.
the movement, keeping the pressure up all the while. You're not doing too much there. Just sticking incredibly close to the edge, making sure Balloon Boy is afraid of coming back up. Nice recovery though, Balloon Boy. I mean, he's really racking this lead up all the way down to Orange now. Balloon Boy trying to get back up, goes for the commitment. The GC sidelight. Balloon Boy was ready for it. That's gonna be the stock.
Bunny, unfortunately, expending so many resources and kind of getting pineappled towards the end there, bonking her head at the bottom of the stage. And again, we see that GC side sig coming out and Balloon Boy getting a full punish. I'm not sure if I like that option coming out from Bunny. It's just, I mean, even if the side sig does not connect, you just have no dodge. You take a full string from the bow, which can be a lot of damage, and you get corner carried almost. Bow is one of those weapons that like their full string without dodge just like sort of carries you a good portion of the stage. So I mean, a lot of that Balloon Boy ending was set up by the fact that Bunny with the GC side sig.
Yeah, and I can't lie, for some reason the first thing that popped into my mind whenever I saw that GC sidelight is I imagine Bunny in a VC right now telling her friend, watch this, and then just die, then just gets knocked out from that. I mean, sometimes you have the vision, and sometimes that vision is a little crazy, but you need to take some risks if you want to become a champion, and this time around it's not going to work.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, you could throw out the side sig as long as you don't throw out a GC with it. Like, if you're gonna go for the high commitment option, just choose to do one of two risky things. Like the GC plus the side sig. All right, like.
I mean, also going down there with an unarmed dare to begin with. I mean, to be fair, she was an entire stock behind. You might want to go for some large commitments at that point, because if you're one stock behind and you're not making large commitments, you're just going to be trading back and forth instead. And I would love to continue talking about the options there, but we're moving in to this is going to be our fourth game. Bunny with a really great start on the gauntlets, but Balloon Boy able to steal that momentum with some gauntlet strings.
Yeah, and I mean, the Bunny axe has been working out so well. It's just like such a contrast to see Bunny on gauntlets versus axe. Like, it seems like she's very, very willing to stick to like her game plan on axe versus gauntlets. Like, she's trying to make a clip. She's trying to make a play. And yeah, right now getting the axe, which I actually kind of like. Yeah, shout outs to axe.
I didn't want to mention that pun. You did another pun earlier on accident when you said that they were bunny hopping. I thought that one was also on purpose.
I love an accidental pun. It's so funny.
Able to get back, actually. The dodge coming back right in time here. D-Sig off the side, and wow, what an option.
Or should I say an accidental pun is so funny. Anyway, back to the match. Polly?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was processing whatever that was now.
Hello? Alright, so
side light opener.
Bunny with a lot of pressure going on here. Yeah, I mean, look at that control there with the dash dance.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And then, like, such a contrast. Just staying on one side of the stage and being like, alright, I'm bored, going in with the side sig. Just as Balloon Boy happens to be coming in.
I mean, these two players, they're definitely players that they're patient in the neutral, but whenever they get that moment of opportunity, they're not afraid to really go ham. Which you see right here, Balloon Boy getting Bunny off stage, potentially looking for something. The D light into the jump though is going to allow Bunny to get slip right past him.
Okay, Sair. Bunny not with a lot of resources here, manages to wall touch. The Balloon Boy, yeah, still putting on a lot of pressure. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be it. And Balloon Boy with a pretty sizable lead here. Weapon starving. Okay.
Sticking to the bow here, able to get some anti-air. You see that end light started, you're already smelling the juggle setup. He was trying to find a Sair there, but Bunny landing very, very well against it. Now going back into quite intense neutral. I mean, now we're getting to the point where I feel like we're mostly exchanging hits, but Bunny going for something large there. Two-piece nair into Sair, able to get the recovery as well, but it's not going to be a knockout just yet. Weapon throw with the axe. She needs to get a knockout right now to have a chance.
Balloon Boy playing very, very aggressive. Bunny trying to like outspace it, dashing from one side of the stage to the other, but Balloon Boy still aggressing. Very, very impressive. But yeah, can Bunny deny this weapon? No. Balloon Boy manages to get the bow, but so many anti-airs coming out.
Yeah, not able to deny the weapon, but I mean, she's picking up a lot of hits regardless so far. Able to even out the tides of battle here as we're both moving into yellow. An end light, one more end light, and they're both moving into orange. But Balloon Boy is coming out on top right now. Tries to go for that signature as well. I mean, he's already looking to put Bunny into a situation where he can find the knockout on the gauntlets. Tries to find the nair. Bunny, no answer to it.
And I mean, a pretty good matchup potentially for Bunny. It's gonna be hard for Balloon Boy to get this hit. Oh, waiting for the end light. Again, waiting for the end light. Is Balloon Boy gonna be able to get this knockout?
Definitely has a good amount of control over the game right now as Bunny is having a really hard time answering these hits. The bow Sair hit sets up for the knockout. He's waiting for a GC side light, not going to work. Bunny sticking close to the wall as she gets back up onto the stage. She's still in the game.
Oh my god, but not picking up the weapon there.
Victory.
Just a raw recovery. Balloon Boy taking it. Oh my god.
And man, I mean, we mentioned finding knockout 654 damage against 568. These were definitely some drawn out long stocks that we had here. Balloon Boy able to pick up the knockouts a little bit faster, but also able to pick up the damage a lot faster. I mean, almost 90 more damage.
Yeah, and I mean, very, very impressive to have that level of discipline, even versus a player like Bunny, even when you want to play those like high stakes advantage situations, Balloon Boy still being like, okay, I'm up 2-1, I don't have to take as much risk. That's impressive, and that's the sign of a very, very strong competitor. Obviously, Bunny, a very, very strong competitor as well. Technically, this is an upset, right? Balloon Boy, the 11th seed, Bunny, the 6th seed. So, yeah, very, very impressive that he was able to do that. And he's going to be moving on in this winner's bracket. I believe to play Truck Stop Burrito, who just beat Guichibu.
Now, it's good that you mentioned that this is in the winner's bracket. I mean, you're at twitch.tv/ProBrawlhalla right now. Usually, for the majority of the streams, this is in the elimination side, but the first two sets are in the winner's side. So if you are a supporter and a fan of Bunny, she's not out of the tournament yet. They're in the elimination side. Moving to another side in the winner's bracket, we have a game that I'm quite excited about. It's going to be Java going up against Flower.
Java Flower. Java is the number 1 seed, definitely. Oh, no. I was thinking Radish. Java is the number 7 seed. I always just put Java and Radish in the same category in my brain because they're up 2s. But yeah, Java, I mean, up 2-0 lifetime versus Flower. And oh my god, look at that. Look at that resume. We got a veteran of the game versus Flower.
Yeah, this is definitely Flower is definitely getting stat diffed right now, but I mean the gameplay is where it's at. Flower locked in on the Yumiko and Java locked in on the Dusk here. I'm definitely very excited to see how this game is going to play out. Java has been a massive committer to Dusk recently.
Oh, interesting. Do you know why he's doing that?
I mean, Spear is in a pretty good state. Orb, I mean, it's starting to get talked about as being a very, very good weapon as well. And I'm not sure, man. Sometimes you just have that with a Legend. Two weapons that, in all fairness, I mean, I would love to continue talking about the pick, but how about we just let Java show us? Because in the first couple seconds of the game, Flower was unable to hit Java as he takes Flower down to orange.
It's also like I think it's interesting from a meta perspective because we see a lot of people opt for, you know, a weapon that's stronger neutral and a weapon that has like stronger string potential, right? Oh my god!
The weapon throw! What an option! What an option! Java! Wow! The weapon throw all the way down there, catching Flower completely off guard.
Yeah, no, Flower's not expecting that reversal at all. But yeah, Java opting for the double, like, neutral weapons, you know, both Orb and Spear. Very, very strong. Very, very, you know, good at getting your knockout confirms, good at sort of setting the pace. And, yeah, it's interesting to see that sort of adaptation to the meta. Like, I mean, maybe I don't necessarily... Like... Oh, go ahead.
I feel like Dusk is in that spot that, like, oh, what a dare. Dusk is in that spot where a lot of Legends, the majority of Legends in Brawlhalla are at, where if you're an Orb main, why would you play Dusk? And if you're a Spear main, why would you play Dusk? So you kind of have to be, you need to be an enthusiast of both of these weapons to want to commit to a Legend like this.
Willing to commit to both of these, like, pretty powerful weapons, but like, yeah, it's just the fact that he has both of them, right? Oh my god, they are dancing between each other, and Java just saying, I am done with the dancing, hold this sig real quick.
Very nice usage of the side signature coming out from Java, and just a moment ago it was looking incredibly even, but Java with that single signature, he has a full stock lead now as he continues to just press buttons at the top of the screen right now. Flower off the side of the stage as well. The side... I can't even finish explaining the combo that Java is doing before he throws out another couple of attacks. That's the strength of Orb, I guess, but Flower is able to find a reversal somewhere in between all that.
Yeah, we talked about Gauntlets players loving their reversals. Hammer players, similar vein. Similar vein.
Yeah, I mean...
Overextend versus a Hammer, you're gonna eat that recovery.
I've heard a really, really funny term used by the EU commentator Hackle, that whenever you have a Hammer offstage, you're playing recovery chicken. It's whoever uses the recovery last, or whoever uses the recovery first is going to get hit by the Hammer recovery. And if the Hammer recovery uses it first, then you lost the opportunity for a knockout.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, Hammer chicken is real, and I mean, I feel like Orb and Spear are in places where they could potentially contest the ranges of Hammer coming back more easily than maybe another weapon. They're just both
definitely
so
Orb. Yeah. I mean, Orb has that angle, right? That 45-degree angle. On Spear, 99 times out of 100, I would think, as a Spear player, I can't recall many times that my Spear dare beats a Hammer recovery. Maybe I'm just bad. I mean, Flower is going to have to show it how it's... Sorry, Java is going to have to show it how it's done in that case
maybe
on the Spear.
Dare, but yeah, no, I guess Spear dare would not be beating recovery.
Oh, nice Nair. Juggling Flower right now on the Spear. Flower's able to pick up that stage control though, knocking Java off stage. That N-Sig, just in case Flower gets a little bit too greedy. But no, Flower's staying composed here.
Yeah, just changing up the pace a little bit. Java just getting a little more time to do that recovery. Back on the Orb now. Alright, lots of control. Wow, catching the dodge in.
They definitely, they've got some flow moving into this first stock on that Orb, especially GC sidelight juiced by Java. Tried to get a follow-up off of it, but it puts you into kind of an awkward situation where you're going to have some difficulties. The Orb is going to be much more consistent. Sidelight there to throw Flower offstage, swapping over to the Spear. Not able to connect the dare.
Oh yeah, great denial from Java too, managing to prevent Flower from getting another weapon, going out there with the orb, try to get an orb recovery, but Flower getting past it. Oh, went for GCD like down air. It's interesting.
Java is playing with so much confidence, especially in terms of the movement. But Flower, I mean, Flower sees that, and Flower is starting to adapt a more patient playstyle here, where whenever Java is moving in with that confident movement, what is that combo by Flower? Able to hit the dare off the end as well. We saw the DC come out with the Wisps, trying to hit potentially a true combo off of it as well. If they got that, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah, Flower, I mean, doing a great job of knowing that Java is going for like a lot of dash throughs, a lot of cross ups, and like that last stock, the D-Light into Sair, tried and true combo for the hammer. So just stuffing Java in a lot of movement mix-ups where maybe he was feeling a little more comfortable earlier this game.
Yeah, for sure. This definitely feels like a cat and mouse game, and Java is definitely the one chasing so far in this first and second stock. Flower is moving around the place, always out of reach, except for when Flower goes in for a couple of attacks, getting that stray damage. What a dare! I thought that interrupted the recovery, but Flower still had it. Now, on the hammer, able to connect the D-Lights there.
Oh, almost getting the confirm with the Sig there, Flower. Can they deny Java this weapon? No. But sets up a little bit. Nice. Nair getting the KO there. And opting again for the bow at this like low mid %.
Opting to go for the hammer whenever Java is low. I heard a very beautiful explanation of hammer today actually by the EU player Satre, that hammer is the best weapon in the game whenever your opponent is orange or lower HP. Then no weapon beats hammer, because Stomp Sair as an option to get knockouts is just so powerful, and Flower so definitely good. Priming those weapons in the correct time.
Yeah, and Flower, I mean, putting on a lot of pressure, gets the bow right now. Gonna be racking up a little more % before they want to switch to hammer, but Java's not really giving it to them, putting on a lot of pressure of his own with these recoveries. Flo tried to get a cross up there. Java with a good whiff punish, and now we see the more patient Java play coming out as he calls out the edge guard yet again there. Oh my god. Like, I think that one of the strengths of Java is, we talked about how he was playing super confidently at the beginning of that game, and then he just slowed it down. He just, you know, started winning neutral again and again and playing pretty patient, and went for a little higher risk on that edge guard there, but it was just like all calculated, you know?
Honestly, this final
jumping
stock
out there. Oh,
yeah,
so
because you mentioned edge guard. I mean, they were nowhere near the edge. I see why you say that. Java was opting to go for the edge guard a lot throughout the entire game. That last time, I mean, he threw us and you know, obviously Flower off guard by going for that full commitment. The orb Sair so far out is such a strong option, and Java using it very, very well.
All right, yeah, but we're getting into game 3 now, and let's see if Flower can potentially get on the board, or if Java's just gonna perform the seed in 3-0.
I mean, we have seen some moments of enlightenment coming out from Flower. Flower has definitely been able to put themselves not on the scoreboard, but definitely on the stat board so far in terms of stocks taken, and in terms of, I mean, definitely in the clips as well, in the highlight reel, that hit some really nasty stuff, but Java has just pulled out ahead every single time so far. Now, it's this time or no time in this set.
Yeah, the hammer's coming out. You got the KO confirmed. Java going for a very, very risky overshoot, but yeah, Flower's been so on point with the hammer, just very, very consistent. And I think something that I've noticed a lot about Java is he's very, very good when he doesn't have a weapon. Like, just willing to play that more patient game. You saw him hugging the soft flat there, waiting for the weapon spawn, instead of maybe scrapping in a lot of places.
Oh, Flower, double end light coming out from the unarmed. Flower still, I mean, we're hyping up Java right now. Java is playing well. And the thing about Java too is that Java always plays with this confidence. Java is always playing as if he's 3 stocks ahead, right? In the good way, that you can play in that sense. But Flower has actually picked up a lead here. Now Java trying to keep Flower unarmed there for a moment, but Flower able to pick up the weapon quite quickly. It has been evened out by that encounter though.
Yeah, just walling Java out right now. Oh, Java finding the Nair in. Okay, a lot of pressure being thrown out. Oh, the Sig into the Sair, and now switching to Hammer. So smart from Flower.
Oh, what a nice orb combo used by Java there, just interrupting the signature that Flower was charging up. Now trying to get back up on stage. Java using some of those dares to apply some pressure. Flower is able to sneak in there though with a Hammer Sair, knocking Java off stage as the tables have turned now. Missing the true combo, so I'm not sure if he glid off of that or if that was just straight up a miss for the true combo.
But getting the signature there is Java. And now slight lead for Java. Is Flower able to get... Okay, bow pressure being set up. Oh, all right. Yeah, not really opting for any offstage play. Just really wants to play safe here. Oh, what a weapon toss into the GCD line recovery.
Flower needs this knockout, and Flower needs the knockout quickly, super fast. The end light comes out, and that is going to be it. Now, sticking to that bow, as they're going to try to keep Java... I want to say try and keep Java unarmed, but as you mentioned, it seems to not matter that much, and it certainly won't matter whenever Java is able to pick up a weapon. Able to get the true combo off of the signature, though, the D-Sig off the side into Sair.
Oh. Managing to get another offstage play going on, but yeah, try to get an end light anti-air. Now Java sort of hugging this weapon. Oh my god. Side light. Weapon toss. Okay. This is big.
Okay.
Yeah, switch coming through soon, I think. Yeah. Flower loves this hammer at red %.
Of course. Oh no! The D-Light sideline instead of the D-Light Sair. Doesn't even matter though. Able to pick up the dare. Needs to get this knockout quickly now. Java has Flower in an offstage situation here. The dare is whiffed and the Sair is going to punish it. D-Sig, Java is nowhere near that.
Okay, end light. Java been going for a lot of down air. Sair, oh no. Flower with the Sair off the stage. This could be it.
No.
Oh my god.
Not going to commit to the offstage. There's not enough confidence to go for the offstage play. The D-Sig, the double D-Sig, the end light is not going to connect. Java recovery isn't going to hit either. Weapon throw dare.
Oh my god.
This is the longest last stock I've seen in so long. End light isn't a knockout either.
Oh my god. Just the raw recovery? Is this going to be... Oh my god. Flower. It's a lot of stage here. Okay, throwing out the signatures. No, tossing the weapon away. This could be huge. But getting the recovery on the platform. Wow. Flower takes it. That was some flubby play, huh, Paulie? They were nervous.
That was yeah. I mean, we were seeing. That was definitely some neutral. I mean, they were not playing terribly. Flower missed that true combo at the very end. I can't really say the very end, considering the very end was never the very end for 7 times. But missed that D-Light Sair, and then after that, I feel like lost some confidence. Started whiffing a little bit, and Java potentially got a little bit too greedy for that knockout and started tunnel visioning a little bit on his orb sidelights. So. Yeah, that was definitely one of the most stocks of all time. Both of them winning neutral against Casper. But we're going now into the 4th game. Java still has the significant advantage, and I feel like in situations like these, I mean, if there was a channel point prediction right now, I would go all in on Java.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a betting man, it's always good to bet on the higher seed. But yeah, Java is a very strong player, and the fact that Flower is able to take a game after some close games too. Okay, potential. Oh no! Wait.
Oh, they're still knocked out though. Oh! I swear, if you did a diagonal dodge there was like potentially they could make that back. I'm not sure. I would have gone for the diagonal dodge, but I mean the emote is more worth it.
Yeah, for sure. And Flower knowing that, like, you know, potentially could have been a stock swing for them, but, you know, getting...
That's a tilter. That's
betrayed.
a tilter.
It's a little tilter, but I think it's funny that they taunted. To be like, all right, let's get this game reset.
All right. Wow, the end light flower. Okay, I'm sorry for ever doubting your confidence. I mean, you're juggling Java right now, keeping him off stage. And this, we're definitely seeing, this is the best flower we've seen all set. They're playing phenomenally.
Yeah, I mean, Flower's so confident. Java's been getting, like, cross-ups coming in the air and on the ground, all set, and all of a sudden, these bow end lights are coming out in full force. Flower's just showing that, like, hey, I can anti-air too. You can't just come in on me. You can't just cross me up.
Yeah, I mean, side light, walk forward a bit, end lights, a soft read that covers multiple options, and Java not escaping in a way where he won't get hit by that so far. It's a wonderful conditioning tool that Flower's been using super well so far. Swapping over to the hammer now, and the signature is going to take him out quite quickly here. As he's going to be respawning. I think he's going to be respawning with a bow.
I like that play too from Java, just like going in with the signature, knowing that Yumiko signatures take a while. They have a bunch of startups, so like taking maybe an aggressive risk when you think Flower is going to go for that sig has some potential high reward there. Okay.
Super good situation. And I saw Flower immediately probably looking for that weapon. Java throwing out the side light to deny the weapon throw was some high level neutral right there.
Yeah, this is gonna be delay. Oh, what a GC!
Right above the ground, it's not going to work. End light the second time around is going to connect though. Trying to guard this weapon, able to storm it out as well. Anything to get the knockout. That's one of the first times we've seen anything used by Flower as a mix-up. Java is not gonna get hit by it though. He's already outspacing that end light.
And Java trying to play at ranges that D-Light will be hard to cover. Going for a lot of orb down air. Orb side air, try to get the read, but no! Gonna be the closeout for Flower. We're going to a game 5.
We're going to a game 5 off of that as well. The first stock, we're gonna see it here again. GCD like dare used by Flower, and right here, I wonder. You immediately go for the dodge there. I think for sure you would have made it back. I'm sure there's gonna be a mathematician, physician in chat that's gonna call cap. Someone run the mathematics. I would be very interested.
Yeah, I'm interested as well. Flower just with so much momentum that game. I mean, if they get the D-Light ground pound, that first stock, that could have been like a 2-stock easy, you know? Instead of going for that down air. Yeah, so if I'm a betting man, now based on the results of the match, I'm betting Flower. Java's going to have to come in with some adaptation because Flower's neutral was so good. The zone of Flower, they were just like so many good bow plays, so many good hammer plays. It just seemed really hard for Java to get in there. Oh, I haven't seen this overlay. It's cool.
Oh, hello, Junebug. We're about to get into another game though. I am hyper focused right now. I don't know which way this is gonna go because the reason why I said I would be betting on Java is because a lot of cases whenever you have a clash of a high seed and a low seed in these situations, it feels like that first loss is almost always a wake-up call for the better seed, and they just get absolutely shut down. I don't know, can you do 2 wake-up calls? I mean, you had a wake-up call and Flower shut it down with an unarmed offstage play. Yeah,
no, it's so much momentum here for sure. And then Flower's got a lot of confidence here, starting out with the hammer instead of like opting for more bow play. Yeah.
Oh, go for the D-Light Nair. I'm not sure if that was a misinput or if that was an attempt at a high IQ move right there. We might just not see the vision.
Okay, Flower trying to find this hit there. And Java switching to the orb, but does not want to play against the D-Light zone. And Flower kind of knows this. Oh, good cross up. Oh, but a bait by Java. Java wants that Sarah off the stage so bad.
What's that dare too? He's pressing that dare so many times whenever Flower's off stage. It hasn't hit a single time, but it's such a wonderful conditioning tool. And when it does hit, I mean, that's a free knockout at this HP.
Yeah, not getting the whip punishes Flower there either. Oh, is that going to be it though? Yeah, Java with a huge first stock in this game 5.
It's a slight lead here. He's on the bow as well, which I would definitely say is a great weapon if you want to try and get a bit of a damage lead for yourself. You've got a lot of good strings, and you don't really have much of a stock to worry about. You're about to lose it anytime either way.
Okay, pressure with the Sigs. Can Flower find this KO, though? Again, Java baiting it out, getting a Sair, and so much damage. Flower almost getting KO'd there.
Nair recovery, Nair exhaust recovery, Nair exhaust recovery. Just keeps pressing the same option until it doesn't work. I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. It worked how many times? 2.5, perhaps?
Flower finally getting back to her signature in this hammer. Finding the hole, though. Oh, okay. That end light's going to seal the deal, though. And Flower on the bow has definitely been favored. And how do you feel about this counter pick from Java?
The counter pick?
Yeah, like the stage.
The stage. I feel like Java's movement with the platforms are definitely going to help against the hammer. If we get into a similar situation as that one incredibly close game that we had, if Java is able to zoom around the platforms and use dares from a high ground, then that's definitely going to be good. And you see him already using these platforms a little bit to his advantage. Side signature comes out,
Oh my
and
God.
that's almost a full stock lead here in Game 5. Flower, yeah, has a mountain to climb at this point.
Yeah, and the patience there, just playing on one side of the stage, hugging that platform, into, I'm going to go across the stage, into the corner, overshoot this side sig. That's really, really well played from Java.
Tries to get back onto the stage, able to do so with a Sair. Side light to punish the side sig. We're basically doing even trades at this point. Flower able to get him off stage. The side signature would have been huge, but Java is able to reverse it.
Okay. And just getting so much chip damage as Java. Oh, try to go for side light. Okay. Again, trying to set something up. Flower unable to get anything on Java. Again, trying to get a D-Light like anti-air, but Java just stopping right in front of Flower, letting that D-Light whiff, and then going for like a hit of his own.
And we're still going quite even. The Stomp Sair comes out. You've got one stock to go, but you can't afford to take much damage here. Java is going to be looking for those knockouts. I mean, last time we found a very even game. Java was tunnel visioning that side light on the orb a little bit too much, but so far the unarmed seems to be working quite well. Going to
Java just
throw away
tossing
that
the
spear.
spear.
Yeah.
Java says, "I don't want to play this weapon anymore. I'm pure orb right now."
So that's Sair throwing Flower off stage, keeping him down there with these dares.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Java taking it, game 5. Wow.
All right.
Yeah. I
Very,
mean,
very back and forth. I mean, there was a potential for a reverse 3-0 there, which would have been against all odds. And I haven't seen the bracket since we started, but I would assume that would be one of the largest upsets that have happened in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, look at the damage on. We had 5 damage done this entire game with Spear versus the 500 with Orb. And conversely, Flower mainly favoring the hammer, but not to the extent that Java was favoring Orb. That's wild statistics. Yeah, shout out to production.
I'm sorry for being a massive nerd right now, but what move does 5 damage? Like, how would you do 5 damage on Spear? I'm not sure. I feel like almost all of the moves do more than 5. It must have been something where only the last piece connected or
how much
something like that.
damage does weapon toss do?
I'm not sure if weapon toss counts, then that's definitely a weapon toss. But I'm not sure if that would count.
Oh right, would it be unarmed damage? It's kind of near unarmed.
I got no idea. I mean, still.
Somebody tell us what that 5 damage comes from. Yeah, 5 damage is an impressively low amount of damage.
Yes. I mean, it's more impressive than 0 because I mean, getting super low while not getting 10 damage. Okay, you threw it a move. Getting 20 damage. Okay, maybe you did a combo. Doing 0 damage. All right, you're just boosted, right?
Yeah.
Not actually boosted, but. Doing 5 damage, I'm not, that's impressive.
Yeah, 1 through 5, it's like, what was done? What were you cooking? But yeah, very, very impressive from Java. Preventing the upset, and Java's going to be fighting Sandstorm in winner's quarters. But before we go into that, we are going to be going to a short break. So stay tuned, everyone. Hope you enjoy Trial of Skuld. Coming back.
Almost died from a broken heart, so I installed a new one. I'm also working on a moral compass. It's like I always say, necessity is the motherboard of invention. Someone's waking up. Good morning. Failure is not in my programming. When life gives you lemons, build a robot to throw them back. I never break a sweat, literally. You may be fast, but I'm overclocked. Your moves could use some debugging. I don't let power go to my head. I use it everywhere. All I need is a wrench, and a plan, and a power source. Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Ho-ho! Water! Earth! Fire! Air!
What is up, Brawlhalla, and welcome back to the Trial of Skuld. You're watching the North American side of things. My name is Polymonto, and I'm joined here by Junebug. Now, before we get started with this next game, I see they're already going into the map ban selection screen, but we know where the 5 damage came from, Junebug. Would you like to do the honors?
Yes, of course. So, there was 5 damage done by Java that last game on the spear. And we were thinking, how did he get 5 damage? So the 5 damage came from 2 weapon tosses. That was the only damage Java did with spear the whole game versus his 534 damage, I think, with orb. So yeah, just a funny little Brawlhalla fact for you guys.
We made this very climactic and very epic for no reason at all. It was really just 2 weapon throws, but it was kind of funny seeing that 5. Well, as we mentioned, 1 through 5 on the damage screen for 1 weapon is very impressive. Now we're moving into the next game, and we're seeing Guichibu going up against Woolala. Now, Guichibu is a player that I'm familiar with, which we're definitely going to have some time to talk about whenever you get into the game. Woolala, PR57. I asked production, I'm going to be completely honest, I've never heard of this player before. I asked them, and they said that Woolala will break my perception of reality, and I'm very scared about what we might see, Junebug. I'm going to be looking very closely at this player.
Yeah, I'm expecting some flashy gameplay. And we got Orion versus Lin Fei. Gonna be a pretty flashy matchup, I think. Cannon, guitar, pretty stringy. And if Woolala breaks my brain, then I'm expecting something going on from him as well.
I mean, I can't lie. Guichibu already breaks my brain a little bit, especially.
Yeah.
You would expect.
Oh my
okay,
God.
Already off the top, Guichibu. Guichibu has gotten so good at the game too, by the way. Guichibu has already been incredibly skilled at the game, but it's also one of the players that, like, I almost, for some reason, I'm surprised to see him, like, PR3. He's so good.
Yeah, I mean, the wild thing about Guichibu is we talked a little bit about Java opting to do those double neutral weapons. And Guichibu is on the other side of the spectrum here with 2 very, very stringy combo weapons in guitar and cannon. So it's just like playing to win versus playing to swag, I guess. But I mean, Guichibu's still playing to win. It's just interesting to see him up for the double strings. Oh my God.
I mean, he's winning with swag. That's what it is. He's winning with the swag, Junebug, and we definitely saw it on that very first stock on the Qatars. Now swapping over to the cannon, just kind of edge guarding Woolala off the left side.
Yeah, he's definitely been edging out on Woolala right now. Oh my God, but gets the wall hug instead of the ground pound I'm sure Guichibu wanted. Alright.
Able to connect Endlight into recovery to throw Woolala off the top of the screen.
Yep, that little anti-air, the Shoryu, Sakura Sig, very, very good. Alright, but yeah, what is Woolala gonna do to woo us?
I mean, I'm looking so far, and I'm still waiting in anticipation here, able to push Guichibu quite some distance there off stage, but the GC side signature is going to connect.
And I think Woolala might just be getting out-swagged. We didn't comprehend, or we didn't expect Guichibu to start off this strong. Okay.
Able to get the end light. Okay, trying to go for a commitment with the side lights here. 1 dodge frame. Guichibu is able to hit it consistently, of course. Probably dealt with a fair share of lances in his career.
Oh my God. Woolala cannot land, and Guichibu putting on so much pressure. Oh.
Okay, GC side signature gonna catch as well. Keeping him off stage. The neutral signature catches the weapon throws. It's not gonna be a knockout. Not throwing him up either. What a funny encounter.
Okay. Woolala with a little bit of stage control. Oh, tried to get a read on a dodge in, and Guichibu capitalizing. Yep. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna be honest. I was not wooed. I did not say Woolala once.
Oh, I didn't realize! Woo la la is like the thing that you say. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, it's ooh la la is the normal phrase. Like when you see something that's spectacular, like ooh la la. So woo la la is probably just like a little variation on that. But that was all Guichibu. Mostly on the hands of the Katars there.
Yeah.
As we go into game number 2, I was not wooed.
I mean, there's still possibility for it. There's still a great deal of chances here. We've only seen the very first game. Guichibu looking very strong.
I'm expecting something to be happening with this lance here because in my headcanon, spear is not a very flashy weapon. I'm very rarely impressed by, you know, a spear play. I can think it's like, oh, very smart.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing woo la la go for that cancelled Sarah version of the Grandpa is gonna cancel the Cannon Sarah as well. Unlucky bracket.
Okay. Woo. All right. You got one out of me. Let's see if we can get another one.
Sticking to the center of the stage right now. He's got that initial lead, so you don't need to go for anything massive. He's able to pick up the GC, but not a great deal of damage coming out afterwards.
I feel like he could have gotten more damage than just that Sair, but getting the punish is definitely better than no punish, for sure. Already out of a dodge is Guichibu.
Alright, able to get a dare to land on the stage. Woo la la doing a great job so far at sustaining this lead, taking pretty much even trades at this point, which is very impressive whenever you're facing a Qatar enthusiast like Guichibu. Able to get that stock up though, as he's now down in orange. Woo la la spawning with a fresh stock here. It's gonna keep the weapon storm going though.
Yeah, the good thing about this stage though, I mean, a lot of move. Yeah, just as I say that, Guichibu getting a pretty sizable amount of damage with the Qatars. But, is that signature gonna be it? Woo la la looking for something. Gets the recovery by the top of the stage. Are they gonna be opting for Lance or Spear here? Okay.
Sticking to the Lance so far. As still keeping that lead that he got at the very start of the game. So far, proven to be very good at sustaining leads whenever he does get them. Guichibu gets that side signature though. Going for a commitment off stage. GCT,
oh my god,
they're connect.
They're both playing so much off stage. Oh, but Guichibu with a lot of pressure. I don't think Woo la la can make this back. Oh my god, I am a liar.
Okay, able to get back up, and the double end lights to poke Gui out of here. Goes for the recovery as well. Gui able to cancel that out with a clash with the Qatar ground pound.
Okay, yeah, so much. I mean, just throwing out the end lights a lot, and we should be trying to play on these platforms. Getting hit by the D-light Sair, not hitting the Sig, getting a Sair again as the punish on that Sig. Probably potentially could have been higher than that. All right, a lot of rocket launch. Spinning.
The Sair caught that jump, or sorry, that spear nair caught a jump before Gui barely even did it as well. Just a moment ago. Quite an interesting interaction too. Oh, goes for the 3-piece, and that's gonna be the stock. 2 stocked, and that's gonna be 1-1 on the scoreboard.
Ooh la la, Woo la la is certainly cooking now off the backs of the Lance as we predicted. So much damage. I mean, but the spear with 188, that's huge. I think the momentum established by some of those Lance strings was very, very good. And then the spear did what it needed to, right? Got a lot of chip damage in, got that recovery into the KO that we saw on the right side of the stage. And meanwhile, the Qatar's not cooking as much for Guichibu this game. Cannon getting mostly shut down.
Now, the thing that I'm getting worried about, I mentioned it during the last game, Woo la la did an amazing job at sustaining a lead. I mean, that patient and safer play style to just get that chip damage out so that you're not falling behind. Woo la la is doing great in that situation. But how is this going to work out if Gui is able to pick up the initial lead? And I mean, that's one of the things Gui is great at. I mean, he's able to pick up a lot of damage very quickly. That's kind of what Cannon and the Qatars are known for as well. But Woo la la with the combo finishing up with a GCN sig, that was scary.
Yeah, and Guichibu with a very, very solid drift back to the stage there, mixing up Wulala a lot as Wulala was looking for that spear down air, but Guichibu not giving it to him, not getting back to the stage exactly when Wulala thought, and that solid anti-air, the Shore Yukin.
All right, able to land with a dare right on, just very barely in the air. So the dare came out incredibly quickly by the looks of things. Now, Wulala has to get this knockout quickly. The DC is gonna keep him off stage. DC sideline, what a call out from Gui, but Wulala keeping, staying composed and staying patient, even in the most pressured offstage situation against Gui about of all people.
Yeah, Guichibu like burning a lot of resources to try and get high, get center stage, and Wulala's been doing a good job of like tracking it anyway. We saw Wulala getting it a signature in the center of the stage there. Okay.
Let's get a first there. Endlight try and zone out the ability for Gui to get back up, but he was able to slip past anyway. Connects that Nair, and I'm starting to see the vision of Wulala's playstyle.
Yeah. Do you want to break it down for the viewers? Oh, nice signature into the side of the stage there. Okay.
Able to get a Sair out.
Yeah, Guichibu going very high again. Wulala looked like wanted to meet Guichibu with an anti-air. Oh!
It's gonna cancel the combo. There's not gonna be a knockout. The Nair again. I mean, yeah, things like that. Going for the Nair. That's part of the vision. Able to get a Sair out too. You asked me to explain the vision for the viewers. I'm gonna say this from a place of respect and love in the greatest way possible. Wulala's movement is so simple. Like, it's precise and it's good, but it's simple. You look at it for a moment and you're like, are we sure this isn't a medium bot? But it's used so precisely and the timing is so good, and he always goes for a lattice Nair of all options. Like, you have a free side light and you decide to go for a Nair instead. The playstyle, I mean, it's definitely unique and it's something that Gui has to adapt to.
Yeah, I mean, we have two sides of the coin here. Guichibu, you know,
Another one.
sort of. Oh my God, Nair.
I was thinking about the D-Sig. I mean, yet again, the pro player did not fall for the intrusive thoughts. The ground pound on the stage! Gui not going to be falling into it. That ground pound, if it's connected, I'm not sure what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, Gui's like very aggressive here as they get the very important dodge read towards the end there. Able to get the string and close out an important game 3, I think. But yeah, I would say these playstyles are a little contrasted because Guichibu is somebody who kind of wants to press as many buttons as possible, kind of wants to swag a lot. Meanwhile, Wulala is fine playing the simple game, fine making it slow and steady, as that does win the race. Have you heard of that phrase, Paulie? Slow and steady wins the race?
Yes.
Okay.
I have indeed heard of that phrase before Junebug. Now, I'm not sure if slow and steady will win the race, as so far, Wulala is behind in the set, and currently behind in this game too. I mean, we're only in the first 15 seconds, anything can happen, but Gui, his swag on these Qatars, man, it's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, I mean, really, really good on the Qatars this set. And in general, Wulala potential edge guard situation here. Tries to Sair. Guichibu coming back. Uh-oh. Trapped under the stage. Oh no! Yeah, Wulala unfortunately getting trapped under the stage there and just like barely missing the wall with that recovery. Wasn't able to drift into it. And Guichibu with a huge lead here. This is gonna be hard.
I figured it out. I know where the movement is throwing me off. I want you to consider something. Wulala barely fast falls, like at all. Like Wulala will slowly fall to the stage so many times compared to, you see that, just slowly falling, not fast falling. Yet again,
wait.
all the time, not using fast fall. That's why I'm getting thrown off, and that's why the movements look so wonky.
Yeah, just, oh my God, just slowly juggling too. Not going to the flat, oh my God.
You can't unsee it now. I'm so sorry to have done this to you. I'm so sorry, Twitch chat, to have done this to everyone watching, but I mean, Guichibu definitely has also picked up on this. I mean, having a lack of fast falls, I mean, a lot of timings are gonna be off. You're of course you're trained, the muscle memory for players to fast fall very often.
Yeah, for sure. And Guichibu, we're seeing so many fast falls from him as he's able to get the D-Light ground pound into the stage there. 3 stock lead. This is gonna be really hard for Wulala.
Yeah, Guri with a massive lead right now. He's sticking to the Katars as well. Weapon throw into Dare, into the full lead as well. There's no dodge. He got for the 3rd D-Light. Why would you go for a 3rd D-Light there? Just trying to push it for as long as he can. He picks up the read, and that's going to be the stock. Obliteration. Thank you, announcer. I couldn't have put it any better myself. What a final stock.
Wow, yeah. Can we get that entire final stock again? As Guichibu just puts Wulala in the blender with the D-Lights. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, we got the
wow. Production,
yeah, thank you. We're just gonna get the whole
weapon
thing.
throw. The weapon throw to cancel the recovery. Picks up. Okay, so how many reads were there? That's the first read. So far, there's been no reads. That's a read off the ground pound. Read off of the ground pound.
Yeah. Okay, read on the dodge. Side light. Oh, into the Sair. Weapon toss. Oh, did the weapon toss get the KO there?
I'm not sure. I mean, it wouldn't matter. I mean, it's a knockout either way at that point. If it's not a knockout, it's a mental break.
Yeah, and that's the number 3 seed versus the with 0 damage on the cannon, which is less impressive than 5 for sure. But yeah, showing why he's the number 3 seed. We should be actually getting upset by Truck Stop Burrito in winners. But yeah, now Guichibu will be playing Shotgun. I'm not sure if we're getting that match next or if we're getting Flower versus Shade. But yeah, that is.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Flower versus Shade.
It's gonna be the latter one.
Yeah, Flower Shade. We saw Flower earlier. Put up a pretty good show, I would say. Put up a pretty good show against Java, who is the number 7th seed. I was liking the use of the Yumiko signatures. A lot of control being shown with the hammer and bow. And a lot of consistency being shown at the higher percents, finding those knockout confirms with hammer. In Shade, plays Rayman.
All right, yeah, Shade. Shade plays Rayman. That's about as much information as I am able to provide on Shade either. I want to mention that Shade is a player that's gotten 1 top 32 previously, and this is, you go down right now, 17th. You win this game, 13th. So Shade is definitely making some moves right now. And I'm definitely excited to see what they're capable of doing. I always love whenever we're doing games in the elimination side, especially earlier in the top 32 side of things, when we get to follow a player. We get to see a player not necessarily play back-to-back, but we get to see them play multiple sets. We saw Flower versus Java. Flower took Java to game 5, which, I mean, it's not an upset because Flower didn't win. Java he had everything on his side in terms of statistics, so Flower is looking kind of like an eliminations side demon right now.
Yeah, but I mean, Shade is looking very, very powerful at the beginning of this game 1, just finding the holes in Flower's zoning. And we're seeing, I mean, just the speed differential. I think Shade is like a lot faster, it looks like, than Flower. So kind of using this speed to try and overwhelm Flower, get a lot of whiff punishes just like that. Trying to get a whiff punish on D-Light, which is wild.
Alright, able to get the stomp Sair in though. Throwing Shade further off stage. Trash go for these D6, and yeah, I feel like just by watching 2 sets of Flower, we're starting to figure out the flowchart here.
And we noticed that Shade is playing kind of around the D-Light range, just playing more airborne right now. Knows that that's going to be the main confirm. Oh, missing the. Okay, gets it there. A little custom. You know, there was multiple ways to get the KO there. Opted for the down air.
It's a very, very awkward position for the D-Light to fight the knockout, because you're sometimes too close for the Sair. You're sometimes the opponent isn't damaged enough for D-Light Nair, and sometimes they're too damaged for D-Light there. So you kind of have to be very experienced with the weapon in such a tight situation like that.
Oh my god. Flower. Trying to put on the control right now. Shade getting the end light, trying to find an anti-air. Oh my god. You know, for two slower weapons, they're looking pretty fast. They are dancing.
They are definitely dancing right now. I mean, the weapons are a little bit slower, but the movement, movement and the movement stance, the movement speed, which Shade is on the movement stance. Flower actually rocking the strength here. Definitely seeing some footsies. DC going all the way out. I mean, at that point, I really like that DC option. Flower with a lack of options. If you go all the way out and Flower tries to go towards the wall to touch it, Shade just needs to steer it backwards, and it's still gonna connect.
Yeah, that's the strength of those Rayman SIGs. You have a lot of, like, you can control your drift as opposed to other characters. Oh!
All right. No, okay, let's not get carried away. One time is enough. Second time around, Flower is gonna foresee the option, and he's gonna be able to get that punish, which is gonna lead to the knockout. Shade throwing away that stock lead, but he still has a massive damage lead.
Yeah,
Picks up
opting for the bow,
lights.
like potential good neutral here into the gauntlets. Try to get another anti-air there. Shade baiting it out. Oh,
Another DC coming out.
Yeah, delayed recovery.
Nice usage of these D signatures so far. I'm not sure if Flower picked Demon Island or left Demon Island open, but you knew what you were going up against if you're allowing that to happen against the Rayman. 600 damage and 3 knockouts. Looking a little bit late and a little bit suboptimal in terms of finding the knockouts. You might have some troubles finding those on the Rayman. How do you feel about this set so far, Junebug? This is a fairly telling game. We just mentioned that Flower is a demon, and I mean Shade is kind of looking like he might be able to take him down.
Yes, I mean Shade, I'm very impressed by one, their movement, which I pointed out, and two, they were opting for a lot of D-light recovery, which is a confirm if I'm not mistaken, versus like side light recovery where you have to get a read on a dodge, or like if they don't do a dodge potentially, which I think is just like an interesting playstyle choice, because I see so much sidelight recovery, or sidelight weight into recovery, but I guess I just haven't seen as much D-light recovery.
I mean, D-light recovery, you're in tournament. D-light recovery is a slightly, I wouldn't say slightly, it's a much harder combo to pull off. Of course, these are professional players, so they probably don't have too much issues hitting these combos, but it's tournament. You might get nervous, you might want to try and go for a slightly more basic option. The axe there connecting, but Shade is gonna gimp themselves!
Oh, it's so unfortunate. And yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit about Shade's tech skill. I mean, something that he seems like he's very confident in if he's going for something that's a little harder, like D-light recovery. But at the same time, you know, in tournament you make flubs like that. That's not gonna feel good for the confidence.
Yeah, okay, now we're moving into the land where I can't explain what was happening, June. I mean, it didn't connect, but okay, that's not going to be the knockout just yet. He didn't get the touch either. There, perfect timing before he was able to touch the wall.
Yeah, and Flower kind of shutting down all of Shade's momentum. Shade looking a little slower, looking a little lost. Oh my god, his Flower just racks up this damage. Put him in the blender.
The hammer blender too, the Yumiko signature. I mean, if you see someone connecting multiple hits on Yumiko and a neutral signature on hammer is involved, you know that something's about to go down.
Yeah, and I mean, this could potentially be a 3-stock. Shade getting that stock finally, but I mean, this is pretty much anything is going to lead to a KO here. We need a massive comeback, especially when, okay, I was going to say that the Flower got the hammer. Still sticking with the bow. Okay.
Alright, on the unarmed now, looking for that D-light. Shade doing a great job at spacing around it, not allowing it to happen. Now over to the hammer, able to punish that whiffed dare. Tries to go for a D-light. Dare this time around is going to connect. Flower having a little bit, having some difficulties finding the knockout at the very end, but able to do so.
Yeah, okay, so let's see this again.
Very well there.
Oh, just like searing into the blast zone there. So unfortunate. Are we gonna get it?
Oh.
All right. Oh yeah, is this a replay? Okay,
It
so
would have been so good. I think.
oh, he wanted the wall
Oh.
touch maybe before going for the Sair. It was like very close to the wall. So strange. Anyway, Flower gets handed a game off the backs of that. It's so much momentum, right? But now we're on Miami Dome. A little more neutral. So
Larger walls. Larger walls. You are fighting. You're fighting a Rayman Axe D-Sig and a Gauntlet D-Sig, which are both going to be okay. Shade. All right. This time around, showing us how it's supposed to be done on the offstage. It doesn't lead to a knockout just yet, though. Clash is gonna lead to the knockout, but it gives us a chase dodge.
I can't believe neither of them got knocked out there. And somehow Flower living by the skin of his teeth. Shade throwing out some Sig, putting on the pressure as he gets the knockout finally with the signature.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to recover from that offstage encounter. And Shade, I'm worried now every time Flower is offstage now. Something that I'm noticing from Shade, which I think is a very good sign, is that Shade really likes to go for crazy things offstage. He really chills out more on that whenever Flower is on Hammer. He respects that Hammer offstage as he should.
Right, yeah, the reversal potential is just so huge with Hammer, as we discussed earlier. Flower, getting hit with Axe near for that. Will Flower opt for the Hammer soon? Okay, we're seeing it. But Shade just end lights back to center stage. Oh my god. Finding the holes in this Hammer play, too. Oh, nice weapon toss into the Sair. Sig? Nah, I thought a Sig was coming.
It is going to be a Sig, but it's going to be a down signature from Flower. Shade using the platform to his advantage, though, so he doesn't have to fall into it. Stomps there, finally comes out, and that's going to be the stock. Flower playing from behind a little bit here. Down in red, so he's sticking to this bow for the damage build.
What is it with Rayman players always going ham off stage? Is that a...
I think down signature just changes people. Rayman, and I know what you mean. It's not exclusive to pro players. I can tell you, I don't know a single Rayman player around like above 2100 level, below 2600 level that isn't incredibly flashy offstage and goes for massive call-out options.
Yeah, once you get that power, you cannot go back. But Flower trying to answer back.
Oh, nice wake up.
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
Trying to get a little cheesy edge guard, but that's the problem with dealing with Hammer off stage. You're gonna get reversal by that recovery, and I feel like Flower even telegraphed it. Flower was fighting in center stage and just went to edge. There was no reason for Shade to go out there, but his Rayman bones just called out to him. He had to go for it.
Unfortunate misinput there at the very end too. If Shade was able to throw out a GC anything instead of a side sig, I'm pretty sure he would have been able to get the wall touch. Either way, he was definitely he was playing with a stock that he was about to lose quite soon. Either way, I smell the D-Sig. Flower also smells the D-Sig. He's trying to bait it out, but Shade is staying patient, not getting baited.
Okay, Flower just playing very, very solid on this bow right now. Gets the Sair. Just anti-airs. Whiff punish on the end light, and then switching to the Hammer. This is where Flower feels so consistent in all of his sets. Oh no, missing confirmed there.
Oh, weapon throw to break neutral and interrupt that signature. Flower able to get the stomp there in though. Barely knocking out. Not just quite yet. Down signature, not going to connect.
Sair, no dodge here. Oh, but might get it back. Yep. The weapon toss.
The weapon toss, just in case. I mean, okay, stop Sair is gonna seal the deal. Weapon toss I really like because even though Shade didn't try anything, if Shade did go for an attack, the weapon toss would have interrupted it. This offstage, I can't. I want to count the amount of times that Flower would have been knocked out. I'm pretty sure that's a knockout. This is also a knockout.
Dodge up, into the Sair, managing to get resources back. Shade, I don't know why Shade went down there that time. Okay, with the D-Light Sair. I mean, pretty even in terms of damage coming out from both the bow and the that's the could have been an end sig there. In terms of damage coming from Flower, but yeah, I think at the end of the day, it is that. Oh my God! Look at the axe damage.
414.
Gauntlet's not working out at all for Shade right now. He's got to figure out something with those gauntlets. And I mean, versus Bow, it does seem like it's kind of hard. Flower is really, really good at shutting down. Oh, okay, we got a skin swap.
We got the crossover swap. It's Shade whipping out the Swamp Bob Fyrkant, who on an international scale is known as SpongeBob SquarePants. This not legend swap, the crossover swap. Give it maybe that little bit of a mental boost.
Yeah, everybody wants to win with a goofy guy, and there's no goofier guy than SpongeBob.
Oh yeah. All right. Trying to stick close to the ground here and find some end lights. Flower is able to pick up a hammer now. This hammer into axe matchup, I mean, Shade is sticking almost exclusively to this axe. I feel like the hammer into axe has been working out very well for Flower.
Right. But this bow has been like pretty neutral, if not Flower favored. Of course, going for the D-Sig there. Flower scouted it out. Flower's gonna be looking for the hammer switch soon. Let's see. All right, side light.
Tries to go for a commitment there with the neutral signature as well, but Shade staying safe. We're going back to some intensive neutral here. Neutral signature not going to be hitting.
Can Shade do anything with the gauntlets is the question. Can he get something started? Okay, side light, looking for a dodge maybe. Okay, big. Oh, but doesn't get a near.
Okay.
Sayer, weapon toss.
Oh! Nice option. GC end light to stop him in his tracks there on the offstage. As he's going to be sticking to this hammer now for the hammer into axe matchup. Whenever Shade picks up that weapon, he'll get it quite quickly. Blessed with a pretty good spawn there. He throws away the axe, dude. I don't know if he has the stream open. He heard us doubting his gauntlets. He wants to prove something right now.
Yeah, I don't believe it, but I mean, let's see if he could potentially. And to be fair to Shade in game 1, we did see a lot of those D-Light recoveries.
Oh!
We just haven't seen anything since. And then, wow, what an edge card from Flower. That was really, really brutal.
Going all the way down and finishes it off with a recovery as well. Able to pick up another hammer here. Shade waiting by that edge. Trying to throw out. Oh, and that's going to be the stock, though.
That is such a funny looking pillar from Hammer. Just the down air into the recovery. It's like, go up, go down. Go up. All right. This matchup is looking rough for Shade. He's going to need a lot of damage unanswered, and he knows Gauntlet has not been good for him. And even Bo is sort of getting the best of him in this axe matchup. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if we're moving into a much more slow-paced and patient playstyle right here from both players, and I feel like Flower's bow has definitely been that's been Flower's strong suit, or definitely the strong suit of his bow. Whenever the pace gets turned down just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Shade seems to be going through a weapon crisis, whereas Flower has a very clear game plan in that the bow is going at the low and mid percents, and then once you hit the high percents, I'm going to pick up the hammer and get a knockout.
You see it right there. Yeah, throwing that weapon away, picks up the hammer, and we're all waiting for the D-Light there, but the D-Light isn't going to hit. Shade able to punish it. Nair isn't going to work either. DC could have been something. Flower is kind of whipping right now, and Shade is capitalizing it, getting some punishes here.
No D-Lights have been connected so far, but they've been coming out. All right, end light from center stage. Is the Rayman D-Sig gonna come out? No.
Oh, the recovery doesn't hit. Triple exclamation mark. And the end light is gonna be the knockout. And now here, Shade is swapping over to the gauntlets, and Flower, I don't think they primed up a hammer. This is gonna be a bow.
Okay. I mean, this is, I think, still pretty solid from Shade. If there's one weapon that you could potentially get a very, very huge offstage, low percent play with, it's gonna be the gauntlets.
Oh, but Flower is able to pick up the hammer. Weapon throw end light is gonna connect, though. Flower just can't find a hit by the looks of things. Weapon throw Endlight. Sayer is whipped, and there's no return of the damage the second time around. The Dare is gonna connect, and now Flower closes out the set in a nail-biter of a final game.
Yeah, wow. I mean, Flower really capitalizing off, you know, okay, that Endlight GC was huge. Okay, here it is. Recovery, weapon toss down. Oh my god, no resources on Shade. Just as he was trying to get the KO with the gauntlets. Pretty impressive comeback from Shade, though. I mean, if not for that extremely low percent stock. That's a funny little SpongeBob.
Yeah, I also saw it. Why is he so squished?
He lost. He's squished now. That's how he looks.
I mean, if you get hit by hammer aerials, I can't imagine you'd look any other way.
Yeah, that is a heavy hammer, and we saw mostly Axe that game. Some Gauntlet, a little more Gauntlet than I thought, actually, matching the amount of hammer play that we were seeing from Flower. But that is a very important 116 that cannot be stressed enough, because that 116 was pretty much most of Flower's KOs.
All right, yeah, and we mentioned it earlier. We mentioned it at the very start of the set. Flower was looking incredibly solid, and yeah, going to be proceeding throughout the bracket. And eliminations side, Demon is what I would like to call Flower right now. And Flower is going to advance through the bracket, as mentioned. He's going to be going up against Stingray.
Stingray, are we going to be commentating that as well?
I believe so. Yes, we will. We're seeing another
So-
Flower set today. I mean, this is just looking like the Flower show at this point. But if there's one person to steal the spotlight, it's going to be Stingray.
Yeah, and Stingray. I'm not sure what character Stingray is going to be rocking today. I know he's got a lot of characters in his tool belt. I've seen him rock the 7. You see the Zol there. But yeah, I wonder who he's going to pick into the Yumiko. Definitely the favorite, but Flower has a lot of momentum here. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how this match goes.
Now, I'm not sure if you've seen Stingray's Twitter. I'm not sure how many people watching this right now have seen Stingray's Twitter, but there is some lore. There's some lore, Junebug. Now, every single time that I've cast Stingray, at least recently, I hype up the fact that Stingray has a very good understanding of the game, and he's very good at playing neutral, right? He has a very... I would like to say Stingray has a bigger brain playstyle, right? In a lot of senses. The thing is, there was a tweet on July the 31st of 2024 where all of that changed. I'm going to quote directly from his Twitter, @lolwitty1. I am going to become shameless all 2024. I was an idiot for entertaining the idea of fundamentals and playing neutral. It's time to start cheesing. We see the Zol in the graphic here, and I don't know, man. I'm very excited.
Dude, I mean, there's a limit to how much fundamentals can get you, right? You can be a smart player, but at the end of the day, if you can cheese 1, 2, even 3 stocks in a tournament set, that's the set right there. And Zol potentially might be a cheese character. Maybe Stingray is looking to do that with his Zol. Cannon Axe, that's going to be, I mean, your classic neutral and string weapon. And look at the damage output from that Zol. That is one of the most important attributes, I would say, is just how high his damage stat is. Potentially getting very, very early knockout confirms with stuff like this.
Orange! 10 seconds orange! Deep orange! Okay, yeah. As you mentioned, I mean, yeah. What a timing. What a perfect timing, Junebug.
Yeah, no,
Red.
commentator's blessing there as Stingray just already in the red percent. Now this is Axe Endlight KO percent potentially. Looking for.
Are we gonna do the thing we did at CEO Kaina versus Sandstorm, where we were counting the amount of hits Stingray is using here to find the knockouts? Because I can tell you right now that the count will be low.
Oh yeah, we might be able to keep track of it because it's so low.
It'll be on the stat page for sure.
Yeah, so Stingray, I mean, but Flower doing a good job slowing it down with a great read on that signature. As much as Stingray had momentum going into that, now Flower's slowing it down.
Let's get that side light in, tries to follow it up with the D light as well, but Stingray is able to slip out of there. Stingray able to pick up. Oh, that's a missed true combo right there. Side light, end light.
Oh yeah, I thought Stingray was going for a read on a dodge down, but that makes way more sense that he was.
You will always, if you input the attack just one frame before the jump, which is almost always the reason you miss that true combo, it will come out the side light, end light.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, it's overshooting that side light a little too much. Recovery. Setting up the wall too. I mean, Flower's walling is so impressive.
Alright, trying
Pulling
to
out
get that weapon,
Stingray.
but Flower, nice patience there. Knowing that Stingray eventually is going to have to go for that weapon, right? Just wait for it. By the time he does, you're ready with a hammer Sair.
I mean, Flower on a monster run right now. Taking Java to the brink, potentially... Alright, and Stingray managed to post it out, but potentially being able to beat Stingray would be huge for him.
Stingray sticking to the axe now, looking quite damaged, and I mean, we cannot stress this enough. 8 strength axe, if he's able to connect some of these hits, this is going to be evened out faster than you could believe. Endlight comes out, side light nair, ground pound just like that. That's going to be 4 hits, but a dare, well placed dare, puts Stingray to a position where that could have been the knockout. Flower not able to find the high commitment, high risk, high reward offstage situation.
Okay, Stingray with a lot of control here. Tried to find the D-Light anti-air. Goes to center stage, swings the End-Light as Flower hits that close to red %. They both have their KO weapons out and about. Who's going to find it, though? As Stingray tries to overshoot, might have worked too. Flower just throwing out the signature. Oh my god. You're dodging into the Flower signature yet again.
D-Light there, and that's going to be the stock. All right, no, we're going to get the total amount of light attacks and the accuracy. I've got my calculator pulled up right now, ready to see how many hits Stingray connected for him to win the game. But we're going to look at the replays first.
Yep, D-Light Nair
that one.
for like second stock as well, and then a classic to finish out the game. A lot of damage coming out from Bo. And then 70 light attacks with a 43% accuracy. I want to say that's around
okay, so
30
it was
something,
quite
like
even.
30,
yeah, 30.
31?
30.
30. Okay.
But that's also, I mean, Flower had an accuracy of 48% and connected 61 attacks. So that's also, sorry, hit throughout 61. So that's quite even, honestly. So
yeah.
we have been proven to overhype this 8 strength axe.
Yeah, it just started out so good for Stingray that I was like, okay, this is gonna be this sort of set. But now, I mean, Flower doing a great job of holding it down. Oh my god, down air into the stage. Sair into the stage. Another
okay,
one.
Flower. All right,
Oh my
recovery
God.
to deny the wall touch. Stingray is able to get back on stage, but man, that was a masterclass on how to exploit your opponent whenever they don't have enough options to really mix up their way that they get back to the wall.
Yeah, but can Flower find this confirm for the knockout? I feel like versus other players, they've been finding this D-Light Sair a little easier, and Stingray's like showing that he's scouting it. Like Stingray's showing that big brain right now.
Yeah, for sure. Stingray not going for the weapon. All right, it is finally going to be the cannon. D-Light there tries to go for the connection as well. Gets the axe before Flower is able to get the weapon start.
Oh my
Flower
God.
really wanted to change his weapon there. Stingray going unarmed yet again.
All right, not getting the KO though. Hammer is back online. Stingray knows the D-Light Sair is coming, and Flower needs to mix it up or something. Like, okay. And that's exactly what he needed, just to dodge through into the end light. Flower opting for a hammer at low %, scouting things out with this now.
Able to get the end light into side light. Tries to go for the recovery as well for the high risk, high reward. I mean, you're down in red. We mentioned this quite frequently. You're down in red, you might as well go for an option like that, right?
Mm-hmm. and racking up so much damage. Weapon toss, D-Light Stare, and I mean, even though the D-Light Stare has not been working at the KO percents, it's been racking up a lot of damage now. Is Flower gonna get hit by another Axe Stare? Another N-Light Axe Stare off the right side is gonna do it.
All right.
All right. And the hammer
Oh.
coming out yet again.
Stomps there, stopping Stingray right in his tracks. Dare is gonna do it for the edge guard as well. Such a nice option on hammer. An option that doesn't get used that often. Jump, reverse, dare to catch someone getting back onto the stage. Very strong.
Yeah, I like it a lot because people will often jump to avoid the D-Light setups, and then if you're like going up there before them, you can catch them with down air before. So yeah.
All right, throwing that weapon away. Full stock lead so far for Flower, and I'm seeing that bow picked up with Stingray very close to the edge. I got word for edge guard setup potential. Flower has proven to be quite good at those against Stingray whenever he's on that bow.
Oh my god. Finding the signature though. Will Stingray be able to make this comeback, or is Flower just gonna kind of tap it in? Flower gonna tap it in. Oh wow, what a cross up downlight into Sair. Dashing through there, but it's all damage.
Okay, down to orange by now. And we mentioned it earlier, Flower having potentially some difficulties connecting these D-lights onto Stingray, but whenever he does, that's going to be a ton of damage, a ton of knockback. Tries to go for that dare again, but Stingray is mindful of his options right now, mindful of his movement. D-light Sair is going to close it out that time, though. 1-1 on the board. Flower playing very well here in the second game.
Yeah, brilliant conditioning going on from Flower. I mean, just showing that, like, D-Light Sair at the very end, after the down air coming out, and we saw a down air even earlier in that stock into the D-Light Sair. So just showing layers upon layers of knockout confirms that you have to avoid. The signatures being 0% is fine. It's Yumiko. We don't want them to hit most of the time anyway. It's just zones. We're controlling zones. But yeah, it's mostly been hammer, and yeah, I feel like Stingray started off really strong this set with the cannon, and then we've been seeing mostly axe. So I wonder if we will see a return to cannon, or yeah, it's just going to be sort of the slow-paced axe neutral for the rest of the set. Also, we could potentially see. Yeah, go ahead. I was going to say we could potentially see a switch here.
We're seeing both of the players hovering over their legend picks currently. Now, Flower, no surprises. If he picks anything other than Yumiko, I'm going to be at a loss for words. But as you mentioned, Stingray still has a lot of potential for other legend picks. Zol is Zol out of character for Stingray? Potentially, it is a little bit out of character for Stingray to be on a Zol. Of course, he has a very strong axe, but the cannon is also present. But I would expect more something like a Orion. I definitely remember Stingray most for the Orion Glory days, but we're seeing actually the Asuri locked in here.
Wow.
Taking some inspiration from the EU and the SA regions, perhaps. We've seen a lot of Asuri this weekend.
And I mean, Asuri, a very strong champ with both the sword and the katars you have. You know, your classic shell of neutral and string. And I mean, Stingray is definitely a player that can cook. So let's see what they're going to opt for initially. Going for the sword here. And I like the sword into both hammer and bow.
I mean, Stingray, if Stingray wants to start cheesing, I mean, you got this king of signature cheesing. You got Katara and Sig on Asuri.
Oh, trying to find a sidelight there. All right.
There we see the first one. First Katara neutral signature. I'm sorry, I'm gonna count them. I can't.
Yeah, we can count them. We can count them. Right. That is signature number. That's signature number 2, but it wasn't a Qatar NSIG, so I don't know.
Yeah,
if
it doesn't count.
That.
Does not count. No. Only the neutral signatures now. Flower didn't get hit by that one. Keeping him off stage. Nice there. Going to confirm the stock as well. Probably sticking to the Qatars here. Yes, indeed. Yep. If he's able to pick up a dodge read, of course, it's Qatars. It's going to be massive damage.
Yeah. Oh my God. and playing so close to Flower right now. Goes for an overshoot as Flower dashes in. Looking for, alright, potential Nair. No, but D-Light Sayer stopping all momentum for Stingray. Oh, and the down air and just sent into the blast zone there.
Very nice recovery. Very nice recovery, interrupting that down air that Stingray threw out. Quite a tight hitbox. He was very close to Flower's hurtbox at that point.
Right.
Definitely catching at the very edge of the recovery hitbox. Now Flower, nice string to even out the damage even further. He's putting himself in the game here after Stingray got quite a good first stock.
Yeah, oh my god. Flower with a lot of momentum here. And I like, even though the end light didn't work, I like that idea, showing that like, hey, I know you're gonna try and cross me up here, Stingray. I'm scouting these.
Able to get that Saren, goes for the weapon throw. Flower able to dodge it though. Not able to get the edge guard. As we go back onto center stage though, Stingray's sword has been looking phenomenal so far. The GC D-Light recovery is going to be enough to get the knockout.
Stingray winning the battle of the D-Lights there as manages to avoid the hammer D-Light while getting a GC D-Light of his own. And still, I mean, the guitar's been working out. Oh, Flower dodging through though. Okay. Stingray with a cross-up side light. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Flower's just had a good timings on his dodges, I guess. Stingray not able to get anything, really.
Stomp Air comes out. Not going to be enough for a knockout, though. Recovery, yet again. Flower, so good at that. Using a slide charge signature just to put, you know, the zoning out there, and if it doesn't hit, Stingray, he has to go. He has to go back to the stage, and the timing is just right for the hammer recovery to line up every time.
Stingray opting for the sword now, too. I mean, I think the guitars just haven't been working out maybe as much. So, yeah, trying to get something started with the sword, and it's working out. Okay.
Are able to get the recovery to get back onto the stage now. Gets that NSA, goes for the ground pound, but Stingray is nowhere to be seen. He's already back onto the stage.
And look at the spacing, Stingray. Oh! Flower throwing out a GC downlight of his own. Alright,
waiting patiently here around the weapon. Able to get that Saren to push him away a little bit. Side signature comes out. Flower is able to reposition to the right side of the stage.
Okay, wow. Potential there. Oh, wow. Side light into side sig. I think we only saw one neutral sig that game, Polly.
We did only see one neutral sig. I can't lie. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm disappointed Stingray isn't cheesing as much, or if I am happy to see that Stingray is just playing really safe and sound, solid and good brawlhalla.
Yeah, and I mean, winning a last hit game like that, that's gonna be huge for the momentum. So Flower gonna be sticking with the Yumiko going into this final match. Looking pretty even on the weapon damage ratios, as Stingray picking up more damage with the sword, and sticking with the Asuri, which I respect.
Yeah, I mean the Asuri was already working out. You picked up you picked up a game off of the turnaround where Flower got one, so you have a working formula. You might as well run with it to the ground. In game number 5, we could potentially see another legend swap if it gets to that point. Oh, the neutral signature. Won the neutral signature in the first stock. Maybe it is only one neutral signature in the first stock. It's lining up with the last game.
Yeah, Stingray's got a quota. He's got his one.
Oh, GCD like ground pound. About to get the stock as well. It also struck me, Junebug. When you mentioned the battle of the D-Lights, whenever Stingray used the GC D-Light on the sword, Flower really doesn't use GC D-Light on hammer, which you're against Katars, I get it, but we've seen Flower for 3 sets now. I'm not sure if we have really not seen many GC D-Lights.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's an option that kind of the current the world champion does, or kind of the mid-season champion is definitely a big fan of. So I think it's very strong on hammer, so it's interesting that Flower is not opting to use it. Just opting for the little more safe stuff. Okay, all right. I mean, Stingray Sort of threw away the stock there, but got a lot of damage. Potentially could have converted something there.
Yeah, I mean, if he hit that, that would have been the knockout, but not able to do so. And you mentioned the lead. Flower is kind of balancing this lead out right now with some of this bow neutral. Stingray able to get some hits of his own, though. I'm not sure if that was a read or a reaction. It was kind of delayed. The down dodge. Oh, that's it.
Stingray like down air towards the stage, but then ended up drifting back at the last second, not able to touch. Unfortunate. This Flower has a lot of momentum here. We could be seeing another Stingray switch, or does he stick it out with the Asuri? But I mean, this game is not over yet. Flower's just been cooking on this bow, though.
Stingray, the pressure is intense as he's sticking close to Flower, as close as possible, without being too much in the danger zone. Swapping over to the Katars now. Signature is not going to connect. Flower able to interrupt that with the sidelights, and Flower's lead is starting to look. We're getting closer and closer to a GG here.
Oh my god, yeah. All right, side sig. Stingray opting for the Katars at this low percent. All right, let's see if Stingray could get any really good Katar string started, because he's gotten like some nice openings, but yeah, Flower just mashing Enlight out of the string there. Again, not finding the reads he's necessarily wanted.
Anyone's game at this point. Flower tunnel visioning that D-light. Actually, scratch that. He's been going for some nairs and some Sares. It is actually going to be a dare to find the knockout, and we are moving into Game 5, Junebug.
Wow, impressive stuff from Flower. And we mentioned that Flower layer right there before, where Flower has his D-lights, where if you avoid that, you'll start going for these like full hop or down air setups, where like you're jumping to avoid the D-light and you're jumping into the down air instead. Very, very important 95, as we say with the hammer. Such a good weapon for getting KOs. Are we going to see another swap? It looks like we're staying Asuri.
We are staying on the Asuri, and I want to mention the damage was in favor of the Katars this game. Last time around, it was in favor for the sword.
Oh yeah, it's well spotted. Can Stingray get something started with the Katar strings? I feel like okay. That's been a big theme of this set. Whereas Flower's bowstrings have been pretty solid, you know. Like Flower's getting a lot of damage here. And all of a sudden, Stingray's near the knockout percent. Okay, big string potential. Oh.
Alright, sticking, trying to get a weapon as quickly as possible. Flower able to get that D-light there, and though down sig to zone out a little bit. Stomp is missed, but you're able to turn around with an instant end light. Nice wake-up option.
Oh, D-light. Again, Flower with the lead. This is going to be huge. Stingray, I mean, gonna need to build some percent and then potentially look for some sword play. Okay.
Right.
Oh, the recovery was not connected. Dodge out there was smart from Flower.
Oh, what a spot dodge at the very last part of the 3-part signature that is. Stingray able to connect the second one though and take that stock off. He has the weapon advantage here. If he's able to get the opening attack, he gets the opening attack, but it's not gonna lead into anything.
Okay, Enlight, pressure. Just diving into Flower there as you rack up a lot of damage. Sared back onto the stage. Oh my god, they're both crossing each other up. But Flower's back on his neutral weapon of choice. A lot of Enlights coming out. Center stage too. I love that. Stingray dashes up, crosses Flower up, Flower dashing to the other side of the stage. Such good neutral being shown.
D-Sig and Light, one of the few times Flower has been allowed to go for one of the D-Sig true combos. Alright, okay. Able to get an Endlight, keep Flower away from touching the ground. Whenever he does so though, he's back to searching for that stomp. Side light to catch off of whatever Stingray is falling from that Ensig.
Okay, Flower unable to get much started here. Oh my god! Trying to get the weapon toss, but no resources from Flower. Flower's gonna be KO'd. And Stingray with a huge comeback right now. Flower on
Massive
the bow
comeback
too.
potential.
Yeah, I
He used
mean,
the GC, but I mean you can't get in there. You have the wisps in front of you. The zoning at its finest.
Flower needs to find that hammer. Unless opting for the bow. As usual, last stock, game 5. Who's gonna take it?
Well, we've watched Flower for a lot of games in a row right now, and so far it's been Flower 2 times out of 3. Let's see if Stingray can be the statistical anomaly at this point. Able to throw out the Endite, get him down to orange at this point. He swaps over to the Qatars to try and find a knockout.
Okay, yeah. A lot of control here from Stingray. Oh, finds the hole in that string, but Stingray swaps to the sword just as Flower gets into the red percent. This is huge. Swaps back to the Qatars, though. Oh my god. Double side sync coming out.
Tried to catch that landing. Ser is going to push him away. Is he going to commit to the offstage? No, he's waiting at the center. Flower, you got to come to me, man. He will do so with a nair, throwing him up into the air. Tries to get a bit of a juggle started.
Oh!
Anything very close. Delight Ser! Barely any options, but he touched the ground. He has his options back.
Oh my god. And Stingray managing to get a weapon. This is one hit from either player, and Flower takes it.
Flower is going to be advancing even further through the bracket. We've been watching their entire elimination side run at this point against Shade and now against Stingray. They're sitting comfortably at 9th, and they're going to be going up against Radish for an opportunity to enter the top 8.
I mean, so impressive from Flower, right? Like, just having that little, having the wherewithal to stay composed towards the end there, when any hit was going to lead to a knockout. And I'm not sure what seed Flower was, but I don't know. I don't think he was in the top 32.
Me neither, but very quickly skimming through his previous placements, I'm fairly certain that this is his best ever placement in a trial, or in an official for that matter. His best previous placement is 17th, which he has gotten 3 times. So he broke the 17th curse with this game.
Yeah, he's going to be guaranteed 9th and going to be fighting Radish in to get into top 8.
That's true. Oh man, he didn't even finish 17th. This was the game. Stingray was the one who finished 17th. He destroyed the 17th curse and went even further.
Yeah, Shade got 17th, Stingray got 13th, and then he will be playing Radish for loser that will get 9th, and winner moves on to top 8.
All right.
Yeah, so impressive from Flower, right? Like, we just saw a monster of a run. And everybody, all the Flowers stands in all the Flower stands in chat. We've been talking so long of tripping over my words, falling. But all the Flower stands, drop some flowers, just to show your support. It's very, very impressive when you see the underdog make a 3-set run like we just saw.
For sure, and we are gonna have to wait a little bit before we're able to continue watching Flowers run throughout the bracket. As mentioned, they're going to be going up against Radish. We have, of course, many more action-packed games coming up for you guys. We have Anonymous Alex going up against what will appear to be, never mind, Guccibo got a reverse 3-0 against Shotgun. We have Anonymous Alex against Guccibo, Radish Flower, Java Wubs, and then Anime versus To Be Decided.
Yes, yeah, Anime will be playing the loser of Truck Stop Burrito and Balloon Boy. So, yeah, a lot of hype matches coming up, but they will be casted by someone else, not us. Paulie, I had a great time casting with you, as always. If the people want to listen to you, want to find you, where can they find you?
Paulie Monto on Twitter. What about you, Junebug?
At ARJunebug on Twitter. Really appreciative of the Brawlhalla community and all these sick matches. But yeah, as we mentioned, we're going to have top 8 qualifiers coming out next. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
cuadrilátero! ¡El jaguar pone las reglas! ¿Quién sigue? ¿Te faltan pantalones? ¡No puedes detenerme! ¡No temo a nada! ¡Nada nos puede detener! ¡Somos imparables! ¡Bienvenidos a Brawlhalla!
Did you think you could keep me out? I can't tell if you're sweating or crying. You're stronger than I thought. I'm not cheating, you're just not trying. You're so predictable. I'm Loki, and you're who again? Lord something? Very good, legend. I think he likes you. I'm finally here. Or am I? Welcome to Brawlhalla.
期待を裏切られた仲間よ。誓うよ、死ぬまでこの世界を守ってみせる。失われた魂を見つけてやる。魂を貸してくれ、カルダー！仲間が倒れたが俺は負けない。手を貸そうか。かなわない相手なんていない。仲間よ、力を貸してくれ。多勢に無勢だが俺にはかなわないぞ。ラプターフォースの真の力を見せつけろ。お前の攻撃は強いが俺の意志にかなわない。まだまだ仲間のために戦う。残ってるのは俺だけだ。最後の防衛。ブラルハラへようこそ。
died from a broken heart, so I installed a new one. I'm also working on a moral compass. It's like I always say, necessity is the motherboard of invention. Someone's waking up. Good morning. Failure is not in my programming. When life gives you lemons, build a robot to throw them back. I never break a sweat, literally. You may be fast, but I'm overclocked. Your moves could use some debugging. I don't let power go to my head. I use it everywhere. All I need is a wrench and a plan and a power source. Welcome to Brawlhalla.
And welcome back, Brawlhalla enjoyers. You know what time it is. We got that trial of Skuld coming up, and more great Brawlhalla action. I'm TK Breeze, joined my man Flambeau. Flambeau, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well, man. I'm just ready to see what's going on. We had our South America, we had our Europe, we had our Southeast Asia, and now we finally close it out on the home turf with North America. And the bracket's been a little bit strange today. Only a little bit. Some familiar faces have made it as far as you kind of expect them to. Sandstorm, of course, sitting on the winner side. We also got Impala, and Clem got an upset over Radish, which is a pretty big one. And then Balloon Boy sitting on the winner's side as well. But we're going to be taking a look on the elimination side of bracket, and we're going to be starting off with Wubs versus Java. It should be a good match.
Yeah, I just saw them. My boy Stingray, unfortunately, had to fall. Like, Paragon boys right there. It happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll get him next time. But yeah, Java and Wubs about to play it up. Look at that, man. Java has been really playing some Brawlhalla if you're looking at that that earnings, but hasn't been able to grab himself a first place yet. Meanwhile, Wubs, he did it. That's the only thing he's done. He said, "Oh no, he got a third. I'm tripping." All right, I was looking for seconds, like, damn, that's the only thing he's done. But no, he's got a third place, got a podium once. He's gonna try to podium again, hopefully, making a little bit of money here as well too. So love to see how this one plays out. Java ranked 4, Wubs 18. So definitely a little uphill battle for Wubs, but not impossible.
I'm like, is that real? Is Java really PR4?
What you mean, bro?
I'm just like, he's podiumed one time. How are you number 4? Does that make sense mathematically?
Wait, Java podium.
Oh, no, we're talking about Java. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Wubs. Okay.
No. Java's podium 6 times. I was like, bro, the math is not hitting for you right now.
It's like, I was like, this is insane. No, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, Java definitely goated, but he just got completely smacked up by Sandstorm on the winner side of bracket. It was a 3-0, and it was not close. And every game got worse. And so I hope he kind of had a moment to like sit down and recollect himself, because the way that Sandstorm was cooking him, I was kind of like, dang, where's the Java I know? So
is it like a Sandstorm is back type angle? Like, is that what we're looking at?
I feel like Sandstorm kind of been back for a little bit now. I'd say about since Autumn Champs of last year, I think Sandstorm has officially been back. But he's just not like, it depends on what you mean by that. Is he number 1? Or is he just placing again? Because he's hitting top 8s consistently, but he's not doing the back-to-back tournament wins like he used to. But he is able to get like 1 or 2 back-to-back, then he loses one, then he gets another one. He's doing well.
Okay, all right, we'll like to see it, man. I'm happy to see my boys still out here making some plays. Obviously big Sandstorm fan here. So, but here we go, man. Getting into it, we got Wubs on the Sandy Cheeks, the Cassidy crossover. Cassidy was actually my first main, so I'm always excited to see her. But she was like my first main before I really understood like anything about the stats. So having all that dex and then starting to go play other characters, I was like, damn. Like, you really noticed that joint, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah, you're just like, wow, everyone else feels so slow, especially compared to Cassidy. And Wubs, kind of known as like everyone's favorite Sig spammer. Like, it's not a secret with this. Some people feel offended. They use it as I know he almost got like cooked. That was crazy. But I remember maybe like a year and a half ago, Wubs was playing Azov and spamming Sigs and doing really well. But he's been playing Cassidy at least the last few tournaments, and that neutral Sig is going to be spammed. Yeah, look at that.
They gave her that new down Sig too, bro, so she definitely be out here lassoing. It's not like super new, but there definitely was an old another version that was around for quite some time. They was like, you know what, man, let her use that lasso. That joint's mad fun to use as well. But as of right now, he's at least being able to get some damage here onto the board. I mean, he kind of got cooked at the very, very beginning of his first stock, but now he's kind of slowly but surely whittling his way back in. Oh, whoa.
I hate.
don't know about that.
Wow, it's great spacing from Java. Wobb's gonna be able to survive that one. Let's see. Sidelight Sayer should be enough, and Java gets the first stock, but Wobb's ain't too far behind here. I'm kind of curious how easy of a time he's gonna have finding those KOs. Granted, like, you know, I was saying he's gonna spam those neutral sigs, but the ceiling on this stage is pretty high, and so if he's gonna rely on that, it's gonna be pretty stuff. But he also has that side sig on the hammer that's pretty strong. I don't know if he's gonna use these blasters much though. We'll see. Do that recovery, still not enough. Ceiling too high. Well, he could have gone for another one there after he saw that dodge, but I guess he's a little scared.
All right, bro. Here we go. Ooh.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he tried, bro. Oh, he still grabbed his weapon, too. No, that's, my man's a recycling. Like, let's go, bro. For
Save the
Earth.
planet.
Yeah. Unfortunately, couldn't save himself right there. That side heavy is going to do it up for that stock. However, you already put in a lot of damage here onto Wubbs' second stock, so it's only a matter of time. Well, there it is, and there was the time that it was a matter of. Like, he got to go. The double pogo on the down airs gonna do it up, and now Wubbs one full stock down, has not been able to get a weapon yet, fighting pretty unarmed. Okay, hold up, there it is.
All right, let's see what this hammer can do, because you got to be pretty accurate with this weapon. So far, the accuracy is not quite there. Beautiful spot dodge from Java as well on the stomp. There we go. Finally, Wubbs gets a hit here, but he needs a few more uncontested, and he's just having a really tough time locking down Java. Gets another stomp, tries to go for something a little bit brave, goes for that ground pound as well, thinking, oh, maybe if I can get a quick one on him. But Java kind of been around the block too long to get that to work, so.
Yeah.
Russian?
Oh. Okay, the fake Russian.
Yeah. Got halfway through the word.
Yeah, the Czechoslovakian or something. I don't know. Come on, bro. Oh. All right, he definitely does not want to use the blasters, though. I thought, I saw someone in the chat say finally some blasters. Well, you were lied to, because my man has definitely been on the hammer the entire time. Not really much blaster play at all. I don't even know. Maybe he just really likes the cast or having a hammer with that level of dex, and that's why he's on the Cassidy. But we ain't seen no blasters out there.
Yeah, and I don't know that we will, based off of the last time I saw Wubbs out here. Sometimes he try to go for like a D-Light recovery for the KO, but outside of that, he would mash maybe a side sig here and there, see if he can catch somebody sleeping. But he really is in it for that hammer, and especially Cassidy. She gets some pretty nice conversions as well. Gets that end light into side light, pretty true at lower damage ranges. And then kind of follow up off a side light with stomps with smaller dodge windows. So it's a strong tool to have, but Java, Jesus Christ, dude, getting obliterated.
Yeah, we talking about all these tools that could be had, but I just feel like we're not gonna be able to see them tools anytime soon. Okay, that was a great, well-placed, recovery to get right in the middle of that hitbox. Makes its way back to the stage, but it don't even matter. So I'm not playing no neutral. Like, I'm just gonna send it, bro. What are we doing here?
Oh, dang, I'm like, and he uses it, but he doesn't touch the wall. Okay, we trade. Oh, he's gonna try to get him again.
No, that was real. That was real, though. He didn't touch the wall. He's like, you know what? You coming with me.
Fantastic from Wubbs to at least keep it even, because otherwise it looked like that could have been pretty bad. Oh, wow, anti-air from Java with that neutral stick there is gonna connect. Wubbs is trying to get back to the ground. And he's not over there, bro.
I don't know what's going on with you now, but all right. Ooh. Okay, big thin. Honestly, kind of okay with the going all the way down there too. Oh, wait, the turnaround, yo.
Let's go.
It don't feel like Wubbs is in control at all, but he is definitely making the best opportunity. I like. My man is making lemonade out of lemons for sure right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, hold on, bro.
He has the punish game when he needs it, right? And then he uses cheese in a way where it's like, can you even call it cheese? He's gonna end sig again, but if he's hitting what does that mean about you?
Oof. Bro, you were getting scoops. We at the rodeo right now.
I'm saying. Oh my God. One more, we're gonna start square dancing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Start playing some Jabuzi joints. Everybody at the club getting tipsy.
Yeah, bro. Where that guy that's doing the square dance to Halle Berry, bro? Put him on the screen right now, because that was, we actually was at the hoedown for sure on that one. That was crazy.
Me whipping out my harmonica, like, dang, gotta rub the dust off this joint. Let's go, Wubbs. All right, yeah, definitely. It's so funny because when Wubbs wins, that's kind of what it looks like, right? Like, it looks for lack of a better term, so unserious.
Mm-hmm.
but he's cooking. That's what it looks like when Wubs is cooking. I love it.
Look, did you see that three damage with the blaster? So that definitely was a weapon toss.
Threw it at him like 3 times.
Oh man. So yeah, that was a very good play. All right, there it is. There's one. Yeah, I just need the hammer. That's all he wants. And I don't even feel like Cassidy. I mean, I feel like Cassidy with blasters, with having all that dex, definitely makes blasters a little more scary. But you know, obviously my man is a hammer player through and through, so can't be mad at what he is defaulted to. It's just funny to see.
Yeah, and he likes whiffing too. You know, a lot of the way that Wubs plays is kind of like baiting you in by whiffing something and then doing an immediate follow-up attack right after. And having that much desk makes it so much easier. Oh no, he got the recovery on that. Ooh, that new down sig. Oh, Java should have survived there. He should have.
He got shook. He's been scooped so much. He saw the last one, was like, never mind.
Ben and Jerry's. Oh no.
Wow. Oh, okay. Try to get the hold right there. Not much whiff on that sig anyway, so he was able to kind of bait it out. You know, like, oh, I'll look unsafe, but then he ends up getting punished anyway. Damn. That pogo was clean. Did not look like it was supposed to hit. But
that's what I was about to say too. I was like, Java, like, he really be making these hitbox hit when they look like they should. Like, dang. I thought Wubs was good. It looked like he pressed it early, but.
Mm-hmm.
And sig, yup.
He's chilling. My man is moving right now. All right, nice usage of the down light, but you hitting the bottom side of it so you can get a combo.
I thought he was gonna down air that for a punish, but instead Wubs is trying to stay grounded here. Neutralized from Java to keep Wubs in the corner. Ooh, what a turnaround!
Tell you, bro, like he definitely lemons from lemonade, bro. He has been in a lot of situations where he's, you know, off the stage, kind of getting slapped up, and then he's like, all right, I found my one opening. I'm gonna run with it. There it is, though. Still getting some scoops out of here with these neutral sigs.
Oh yo, my gosh,
the movement, yo.
3 back to back to back. If anyone ever says Cassidy's degenerate, they're right. She want one thing and one thing only.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to go hop back in rank and just do this myself. Okay. Sent out of there though, super quick side light Sayer. Very easy.
Alright, let's see what's gonna be the answer here from Java, trying to get back down here with this orb, having a tough time dealing with these anti-airs from Wubs. Doesn't want to force himself to stay grounded because then of course you get hit by things like that. Side sig follow-up after the end light. Oh my, Wub! Alright, whoa, slow down.
I like the idea though. You know, again, big or a lot of decks, so you can't try to squeeze some of that stuff out there. Yo, he's gone. He's gone. Okay. They don't get hit here, but like, yeah, he's like, I'm not even gonna go for the full thing. I can just get the ground pound going. Yo, hold on. This is not how I expected this set to go at all.
Yeah, no, today is just not Java's day. I mean, like, what is going on? This is a top 8 qualifier, by the way. So, like, it's been a while since we've seen Wubs in there, but today might be the day.
Yeah, I think, I mean, if you look at the damage, Wubs 371 to 413, like he was, by all, measures, was definitely behind.
Wow. Yeah, I got 4 weapon throws in there then. Those blasters, that was crazy. Oh, man. Java is kind of, I don't know what to say. I kind of feel like Java, has he lost his way, bro? I don't know. He's been using this Dusk for a while. And, like, the Dusk can cook, but it just seems off today. But I don't know if, like, he's been kind of trying to make this legend pick work for a while now. Maybe, like, I don't know, at least I want to say half a year, if not more. And I'm kind of wondering if he got anything else in the pocket, but it looks like he's going to stick with the same legend. So maybe we go to a different stage. Western Air Temple hasn't been doing him any favors, but I think the high ceiling, in theory, is supposed to be beneficial. So maybe we just go back.
Yeah, we're going to have to, we definitely going to have to see. But yeah, this has not been working out for Java at all. And I can't even, like, I don't even feel like he's doing anything particularly wrong on offense. Like, his offense is great, but it just does seem like I don't say he's getting flustered because I don't know what his thought process is, but getting hit by this many SIGs, I know I would be flustered.
Yeah, no, and it's like everyone, everyone's kind of been in this position before. I always say like Cassidy, Lord Brax is another one where they'll just smash the SIGs on you, and it's just kind of like part of the game plan. It's like, you know, the identity of the character to a degree, but like for Java, you got to be thinking at this point, maybe I got to just start jumping less and see if I can just win on the ground. And I think the spear is a good weapon to do that, so we'll see if he kind of is able to play that way. Wubs, just trying to get a weapon.
All right, finally gets himself a weapon. It took him a little bit, but didn't really take as much damage as I would expect someone who got weapon star for about 30 seconds to take. So, yeah, he's right back in there. Here it is.
Java trying to hunt him down. I would like to see more end lights from Java, honestly, because you see Wubs is pretty unscared to just run in with that dash up side light, and I think Java's kind of seeing that now, throwing out more end lights. It's like the moment you ask for it, he starts delivering. But wow, great dodge, man. Jesus.
This boy Java's a bullworm, bro. Like bro is definitely getting lassoed here by this Sandy cheese. Oh, okay. Yeah, not gonna be able to hit that side sig though. Nice. Had that been a neutral sig though, it was over.
We back? Let's go. Ooh, okay. That's smart, honestly, to go ahead and go for the D-Light recovery to stage spike him across the bottom there, because obviously if you go for the D-Light ground pound, you're gonna pineapple yourself. Right, so that's actually like really smart from Java to make the optimal play there, but looked ridiculous.
Hey.
Nice.
Ooh. That same combination has kind of got or has worked for Java at the beginning of these stocks a couple of times now. So, I mean, I think really it's just because Wubs can't claim any center stage. Bro's been literally at the edge of the stage or off the stage for pretty much the entire game. Java locking in right now for this fourth game. Kind of needed here.
All right, let's see. He really needs some help with that new down sig. Get some play here, but it's not going to lead to the K. My God.
Every time. Okay, Wubs. He definitely could make a little comeback here, but I think we might be looking toward this 5th game when he's already this far behind now. He needs to have him some momentum quickly. And he is looking a lot for those dash sidelights, but Java's just playing so perfectly around him right now.
Oh, kind of late with that recovery. I thought we were going to see it a little bit earlier. Java gets out the way. No punish on that side stick from Java either. Tries to go for the scoop. Great speed and spacing from Java. This should be the end of the game, and it is. Java tying up the set 2-2 in what was starting to look a little bit scary. It was looking like the set was getting away from him, but that was great adjustments we saw in that game number 4. So
absolutely,
now I have more hope.
Look at the damage. 516, 250. I mean, was Wubs even playing the game, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? But as I said, you know, if you're watching like just direction, if there was like hot zones, like they would definitely be on the left and right side of the stage because Wubs was literally never allowed in the middle.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, which I think that's kind of a tribute to how Java, you know, when he's playing to his game plan, that's kind of what it looks like. He just kind of sits in the middle and he waits for you to come over and he just holds the line. But wow, we're going all Western Air Temple for this entire set. Hey, that's fine with me, I guess.
Hey man, that's, you know, bro said PS2.
Yeah, no, for real.
That's crazy.
So yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so into our 5th game. Wubs got to get back on his neutral stigging. He's not really been able to do much without it right now. Java's been playing quite well around his other like offense, which has been a lot of side light or dash side lights trying to get in there, but it hasn't been working.
Well, that Nair missed. Kind of a good break for Wubs there. Wubs is trying to get back down to center again, but you can see how good Java is doing and holding it. That's going to be kind of a giveaway though. Gives Java some space, and then that side sig as well.
Oh,
I think he touched. No, he did not. All right, word. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, that was good enough. Go ahead and drop that on him. You got to go. And so that ends up putting Wubs on his 2nd stock already without doing much damage at all for this 1st stock. I mean, I think Java's finally like locked in. You know, sometimes there's like a certain level of maulage you have to play with, and I think maybe he's like right there where it's like you're upset that you lost those games in the way that you lost them, so now you're playing with it. Like I can tell that every time he getting a hit, he's probably like, get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Yeah.
Like that's the type of maulage you got to play with, because once you go a little past that, then you just kind of like start running at your opponent, and now you're getting hit by even more things. But I think he's playing with just enough to be annoyed enough to be like, all right, let me play correctly.
Oh, nice try with the side stick there. Wanted to get that stock early. It would have KO'd in the corner, but now Web's gonna have to probably find a couple more hits. No punish on that side light. Too scared to pull the trigger. Goes for the down air punish on that whiff though.
Okay. Scoop.
Oh, ah!
He can't get down. He still can't get the stock. Oh, there it is. Boom. It's going to be enough. Okay, so he almost lost that second stock, though, before we even took one. So I'll have to see a lot more damage starting to rack up here for Wubbs. Can't even get the stomp. Java quick with the jump into the GC just to get over the stomp and get the punish back. Nice.
Oh, you can see Wubbs wants these side lights. Convert, get that early damage, do some Cassidy specific conversions here. No punish. Ooh, I like that side air though. Gonna try to get the turnaround. He does the recovery in the wrong direction, I think. I think if he had reversed it, he might have been able to get Java, but having a hard time finding a punish. Picking and choosing his openings wisely. If he's not confident that he can get the punish, he just doesn't do anything. And I respect it.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, gotta go. Just right on the dome with that down air. And Wubbs down to his last stock. Some damage here onto the second one, at least a little more than when he lost his second stock. But I still think that he's got a long way to go to try to get this this W. And again, look where he has to stand, bro.
Yeah.
The middle of the stage, never.
No punish there either. Wubbs unable to touch Java now. Java effectively just kind of slowing things down. Nair at the top of the stage is going to get a really early KO, all things considered for Wubbs. Now he has an opportunity to make the comeback.
Yeah, that was okay. That was clean. Now it's really down to can we make this comeback? Yo, send them neutral sticks, bro. We ain't been seeing none of them lately, and I really feel like Java still be in the air, bro. We can get back into some neutral sticks. May not get a chance though. He is definitely hurting. Oh, goodbye.
You put the little charge on it too, add a little bit of stank. So make sure I'm a KO with this one. Good stuff to Java for securing a spot into the elimination side top 8 over Wubbs, who Wubbs had a pretty decent run. He ended up beating it looks like he beat Wrenched the moment he got out of into top 64, and then he had to play. Actually, no, he didn't. He got sent down into the elimination, so he didn't have to play Wrenched. I'm Llama beat Wrenched, and then Wubbs had to play I'm Llama, the Soul Thatch Survivor, beat I'm Llama, then had to play Biggity Bills. I don't know who that is, but they must be pretty good because they got pretty far. But ninth again, that gotta suck a little bit, I think, for Wubbs, because he's been doing this kind of consistently. You getting ninth and then losing, and I'm sure he kind of like misses top 8ing again. But there's always next time.
Okay, this is yeah, I mean, you're correct though. It's definitely always a next time. And well, I mean, genuinely, I feel like it's kind of just weird thinking about that last match, because I can't even really fathom how he won those other 2 matches. Like, it's like he stopped playing whatever game was working for him, and then he just like played more and more scared right after he got those 2 wins. And so after a while, Java really never didn't seem like he had control of the match. I feel like a lot of times Java was just kind of falling into things. But if I knew that my neutral sticking was working and not once did Java like really show me that he's going to be able to get around that, I would have kept neutral sticking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or at the very
he kind of
least,
just stopped. He was like, I'm good on that.
mix it up a little bit, you know. I feel like if you feel like for whatever reason the neutral sig's not working, and you start throwing out some side sigs just to like keep the dude honest or something, you know, just like keep developing your game plan. But it looked like Java just stopped throwing out attacks after a little while, and then Wubbs was like, well, I don't want to throw him first. And then just kept missing out every time, because we saw Java, you were pointing out in one of those in that last game, I think, and even throughout the set, that like he got that one orb conversion like at least like 3 to 4 times, and it was a 4-hit conversion. So it's like, dang, like if that's what you're getting off of 1 hit, and then Wubbs is like, maybe I get an end sig. Sometimes though he was getting like stomp, side light, stomp, something, but like it would just not blow for blow with Java by the end. So that's rough stuff. But
man, well, we're gonna have to go ahead and say, you know, bon voyage to Wubbs. We'll see him next time. I'm sure he can probably maybe not in the top 8, but like I'm sure he can keep making those fights over to a top 8. Still very fun character, or very, very fun player to watch, just in general. You know what? For all you 6 spammers out there, just know it worked. You know, it worked.
It's true.
Depending on the character, that might be your time, bro. You could definitely be at the top like Wubbs, at least getting a little 9th place finisher with a little bit of 6 spamming. So yeah, man, if you Cassidy enjoyers, who's not Vrag, oh Vrax, I was gonna say
Vrax,
enjoyers,
the Orions,
Orions, you know,
the Artemis is. You know,
Back in who was Ada? She used to be
Ada.
Good times. Good times.
That was for you.
That was for you. All right, so looks like we're gonna have Anonymous, Alex, and Guichibo play. Which I'm always a fan of watching Guichibo. 1, because playing somebody with no one really plays Lin Fei. 2, canon. So
Yeah,
we're gonna see that coming up. Let's go.
this should be good. Anonymous Alex, kind of a staple at being kind of this high now. You know, pretty consistent top 8er. Ended up getting sent down to the elimination side of bracket by the ex-world champion Impala in a 3-0 set, so that one was not a very fun time. But Guichibu also got sent down here by who? Was Guichibu been doing a... Okay, maybe around here. I'm gonna check this bracket real quick. Who took Guichibu out? Truck Stop Burrito. Okay, that makes sense.
Y'all got some tags, bro.
I know.
All right, let's see what Guichibu can do here. So yeah, this is like, in my head, stat-wise, this is probably one of the worst matchups for Lin Fei. You know, you're a low force champion with, you know, good combo game, obviously. But the thing is, you have to run into Teros, who every time you make a mistake is going to put you in a different color. So you really got to be on point to go ahead and get past this monster. And your defense also isn't that high. You know, she's a speedy character and a high dex character, but is not the strongest on force at all, and has a pretty middle of the road defense. So
Yeah, nah, it's rough too because wow, that kind of sucks for not
that should have
there.
been, yeah, like honestly, that should have been it. So speaking of it,
oh my god. I hate losing stocks like that, bro. It's like, dang, Guichibu, you didn't gotta do nothing good there. It was me. I defeated myself there.
only I can beat me. So all right, but let's see if Anonymous Alex can get back into the game as quick as possible. Nice weapon toss. Not much left. Oh, that was a perfectly cut recovery. Get to the wall a little fast, or get past the ground pound that was coming out.
Wow, that was crazy from Guichibu. Just stood still and then knew exactly when Anonymous Alex was going to come in, spot dodge, and just cook. Just side sig! Alex, what are you doing? Bro, when something is free, it's free, bro. You just take it. Oh, man. All right, so some slop from Anonymous Alex here for sure. Guichibu definitely capitalizing on all of that, though. And I can't take away that, like, amazing sequence that we saw from Guichibu right before that, because Alex is getting cooked here. Like, this punish game...
Where did you think he was going? Like,
I'm confused.
Like, you already know the weapon's on the ground. You know he's gonna be trying to make his way back to it. And when Guichibu was like, I think you're going under the stage. That's what you want to be at right now. Either way, it's still 3 stocks to 1, so you can start making some crazy plays right here. You've got some time to work with. Guichibu is probably gonna lose that stock, so yeah, it's the neutral light. It's gonna be able to do it. This has been a very weird first game. I can't lie.
I agree, dude. It's not making any sense here. I mean, Anonymous... Oh, man. It's... like, I guess it was still active, huh? And I was like, yeah, it was. That's the Lin Fei classic right there, at least. Oh, no. Wow. I'm just going to chalk it up to, like, sometimes you have a bad game, bro. Like, if I'm Anonymous Alex in that situation, I'm saying one of two things. Either I had a bad game, or 2, I'm lagging. Those are my excuses, because otherwise, like, Anonymous Alex, fantastic player, kind of known for just holding center stage and not moving. And I feel like I'm seeing that. I played Anonymous Alex literally like a week ago, and we did Imugi Dittos, and he 3-stocked me, and it wasn't close. And that's the kind of Alex I'm trying to see right now. Now, I'm not going to try and compare myself to Guichibu as a player, but I just know that, like, it can look a lot more brutal when Alex is playing because he's so calculated. But right now, Guichibu's just cooking him up.
Yeah, I won't say the calculations are up right now, so that's unfortunate because, you know, like, I've seen Anonymous Alex in a couple top 8s, obviously. We've seen him play quite well, but he is currently on the receiving end of a beating. It is not looking good for him at all. He has not even got a hit. He hasn't got a weapon, a hit, nothing.
Oh,
Jesus.
No. Oh, and you see Guichibu tries to end the stock right there. Does a side sig for fun, I guess, but it's not looking great. Tries to get the end sig again, and we'll probably do it again. Maybe a down sig in the corner. Yep, and that's where Alex finally gets a hit in.
Yeah, it took this much damage, though, and it's going to be gone regardless. Man got 1 hit on that stock. Yeah, it's kind of a little domination right now for Guichibu.
Oh, my God.
All the recovery, too.
Oh, no, he got the dodge, too. Oh. Didn't react proper to that dodge, and if he did the D-Life the other way, that hit from behind. Oh my God. I can only say this looks like Richibu's fighting a bot. To be honest, that's kind of what it looks like. I don't want to disrespect Anonymous Alex, but he's just not showing much fighting spirit, I guess I'll call it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, what could even change? You know those points where it's like, what could he do to get himself a W? And like the answer is like, play the game. Like,
I don't know, just be more confident. You know, be more confident. He's not playing confident. He's playing very passive. And Grichibu, especially on a legend like Lin Fei with high decks like that, has the ability to just kind of approach without any fear because you have low cooldowns on everything that you're pressing. And so now it's like you're on the verge of getting 3-stock, and it at no point has it felt like you've exercised an advantage state.
hey, yeah, we gotta get something going here. Finally get some stock with the down light into the down air. Reverse it, make sure that hitbox definitely hits first. Good stuff. Just still though, I feel like it has been the Guichibo show for sure. We don't have no type of like confidence, no type of advantage being pressed here from Teros. No stage control, no nothing. Just been
he'll sit in center stage, but then he just looks at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like at what cost? You know? Yeah.
Oh my! Oh no! Ensig, yeah, that's gonna be. They're gonna be clipping that one for. I don't know the last time a guitar player got to hit a clip like that. To be honest, my man got. I don't know if I have a word for it. Eviscerated, obliterated, dominated, destroyed. Like it's nothing is quite hitting for the amount of destruction that I just witnessed. That was not cute.
He got hit with the infinity sign, bro. Oh no.
Ah, it's crazy. Ooh, and the charge on the Ensig too. Like it looked like he unplugged his controller. Now that's what that string looked like. It looked like he unplugged his controller. That was not good. That was not good. I don't like. What do you do if you're Grichibu, or rather, if you're Alex here? And the answer is, I could not tell you. I could not tell you.
Is he left the channel, so now I'm over here trying to ask.
I'm just like, please tell me he's lagging, bro. Give me something, bro. Give me something.
Hold up.
that was wild. That was something. Something looked off. That's all I'm gonna say. Something seemed off. I don't want to jump for somebody, but like the anonymous Alex I know don't get cooked like that.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Like, you know, that's not my goat. Like,
Yeah.
you just gotta look away. Like, it's just I can't watch this anymore.
For real. Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't worry, bro. I'll step in. No. my match might look a little better. You know what I'm saying?
He's back.
Bro, Gucci, don't do this to me like that.
He said
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li's not on that character though.
Oh wait. Wait, who's on? Oh, Sakura.
Sakura, yeah, you're right.
My fault, bro. I forgot. It's Sakura. I forgot.
Guichi was typing in chat like, what, bro?
My fault, bro. Let me see that chant, bro.
Said, I don't play Wushan. I was like, come on, bro. You know what he meant.
Could.
You knew what he meant.
You could.
3, 2,
I think one of the biggest shames is that Battle Boots came out after the Street Fighter crossover. All right, let's see if Alex is able to lock in. I think that's more hits than he got in the first like 2 minutes in the last game. So
I just need to know what he changed. Like, did he restart his computer? Did he restart the router? Like, what do we do? But something needed to change because I feel like Alex was definitely not playing the game, bro.
Probably got off the VPN, forgot he was watching like Netflix movies from a different country, and it was just lagging the entire time.
He's like, oh, whole time I was in Taiwan. My fault.
Cause now we got a close game. Look at that. And he ain't moving. Oh, come on. That's sad. You got him like red to filth, and then you just missed the stomp. That has to hurt. Nah, that's not gonna work. They're taking their time though. They're looking at each other. They're really sizing each other up.
Ooh. Hey, I like the idea that he was going for though. That was that like pick up the weapon, reverse ground pound. Yo, anonymous Alex.
He just looked at him
after turning off the VPN is back, baby.
So my packets are here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This is good though. We're seeing actually like quite a bit of adaptation from Anonymous Alex here. He's able to read some of these like gravity cancel SIGs. As I say that though, Grichibu just does it again. But he has been able to at least get out the way and punish a few. So that's how you know his brain is working. But it's just so weird to like see someone like hesitate to press the dash button even. Like this dude is like playing like Bork.
See, the issue is what the people won't know is that like that game that you got clipped, they won't know what your internet was like.
Yeah.
So you've got that clip is forever in the database.
When we go to BCX this year and they do like best clip, it's gonna be in the contention. You know? Oh no. Nah, it might be this one instead.
I wasn't even in my country.
Oh no. I don't know. Orange isn't too bad though against Slim Faye. Tries to go for an unarmed recovery here. Where's the spawn? Oh, he can't get a weapon, bro. And he doesn't dash land at all, really. He's playing so rudimentary, like is the most PC way I could describe this.
That's got to be on your word of the day calendar, bro. Like, where did that come from? All right, yeah. I mean, it's still kind of working though. He's not far behind, and as I said, he doesn't need nearly as many hits to have a successful game on Teros than Grichibu needs on Linfei.
I'm just like, I'm watching in awe here because I haven't watched like gameplay like this like ever, I think. It's just, my brain is kind of having a hard time trying to understand what's going on here, but Anonymous Alex has a chance, never mind. I take it back. I never said that.
Well,
GG's.
All right, just, GG's. Better game, 461 to 426. But I just, what happened in the first two games cannot be understated. Like, just bro kind of got blown back, and there's a lot of questions we could be asking as to why. But the only thing I know now is it's a 3-0 handshake and we out.
Yeah, nah, I'm a pre-John for him, and I'm gonna just say like he was on the Haitian net 0, and there was a storm outside. And an earthquake, and the router's an old Cisco model.
All I'm saying is Grichibu knew what I meant though. When I asked.
Yeah.
I'm about to say it. I'm like, you know what I meant though.
Yeah, that's wild. Shout outs to Grichibu though. Gotta give props where props is due. Qualifying for top 8. Gonna have to go up against I think the winner of Radish and Flower, which will likely be the next match that we're gonna go ahead and talk over. So Radish, how you feel about Red Raptor?
I'm a big fan of the Red Raptor as always. I just like seeing Radish play in general. So y'all knew what I meant, bro. They roasted me in the chat.
They're really cooking you. That's crazy.
That's crazy. All right. Anyway, Radish. The Street Fighter skin, bro. That's what I meant. The Street Fighter skin.
The Street Fighter one on the character that you played. You know that one?
Over here.
That's funny. But it's like, but the stream can't see the chat, so it just looks like we're talking to.
You know what I mean?
Talking to Ghost. We got Radish, who of course we were talking about before, ended up getting upset by Clem, which is kind of rare, right? But Clem was playing Vivi. I didn't even know that. Oh, that's crazy. So that's gonna be the second time get to see Vivi. Yesterday I got to see, who was it in South America? Their Vivi, was it South? No, it was EU. It was EU. It was the Ninja. It was the Ninja 729.
When you're dropping some SIGs.
Yeah. And that was wild. I wonder what it looked like when Clem did it. But I guess we'll find out later, because right now we're hopping into Flower versus Radish. Flower having a very good day, and also just a really good year. Kind of one of those players who last BCX had a really strong performance, and also I think did pretty decently at mid-seasons as well, I believe. And so has kind of been on the upswing. Radish, on the other hand, kind of solidified himself in Brawlhalla history a while ago.
Yeah, No, I think there was he really showed up on my radar. I think like a mid-season, like a year or two ago.
I think like Omen Oasis. It was the big one for me.
Yeah, he popped off for sure. But like he's been doing a very good job ever since then of keeping things going for himself. I know he was on that orb for quite some time, but since then has really been looking at these boots. So and the boots have been looking kind of nice for him. So.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy that he was able to get a character like Red Raptor that kind of suited him so well. It's always nice when a new addition gets added to the game and someone's able to kind of mesh with the character so seamlessly. Because, I mean, Radish before, I mean, his Petra was dope. Don't get me wrong, his Rayman was good too, but I'm here for the Raptor, man. I think you think Red Raptor, you think Radish now.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, he probably still could bring the Petra back out, but like, he is for sure a Red Raptor, man. Riding out on him. Okay. All right. Try to do it all right there with that ground pound. Nobody home for it, though. I like this thing about this character, though. Is you're playing against Yumiko. And she can be pretty annoying. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the ghost coming out and whatnot. Definitely,
yeah.
Look at that.
I always feel that way, too.
Every time.
There's just certain characters you never want to run into in bracket, bro. Yumiko's one of those characters. He just plays so differently. That should be the stock there. Nice down here from Radish to go ahead and get that first stock. But Flower honestly playing really well here. Already got Radish in the orange on his second stock. Like, he cooking.
Okay. All right, gonna make it back up. Nice. Damage being racked up here from a Radish. And also stage control. This is very good to have against Yumiko because of, not allowing her to like really start putting these ghosts out. That's been a bit. I like to run under. Just like, all right, you put those out, I'm here. That's a big thing that you have to kind of like shut down with her because she's literally space controlling this game because of that. But it seems like he's doing a good job of really just shutting that thing down and keeping her off the stage to where that's not really that big of an option.
I've never seen that as a punish before. Oh, he can make it back.
Way too low. Yeah, mistimed the dodge and or miscalculated the distance. One or the other.
Okay, let's see Radish. What's going on here?
Bro, what are y'all?
There's a hurricane going through.
That what's going on felt so pain. Bro, what's happening here?
I'm sitting here trying to gas these kids up, bro, and then they do stuff like that. And it's like, you're making my job difficult. Like, please. Like, oh, the casters be too harsh on us, and then y'all do plays like that, and then y'all never talk about when you do stuff like that.
Who said that though, bro? Sometimes it don't even be that hard on y'all, bro. Y'all should have heard me in 2009.
Kids these days so soft. My
right.
Xbox Live lobbies anyway.
Got him off the side of the stage one more time for the jump over. Okay. Oh, all right. Good defense on from both sides. Somebody getting hit there, just a little off the mark with that neutral magic. Off the stage, Radish, big chillin'. Almost on point with that downer the first time. That's what
Okay. So Radish is able to bring it back. Gets that dub over Flower for game one, but otherwise pretty close game. There was some spaghetti for each player, honestly, as far as their recoveries on some of those stocks, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, what a weird game. Sometimes we have some weird games. It wasn't like a fully weird game though. It was definitely some weird moments in there trying to get back. A couple miscalculations. It's all good. We got Apocalypse, Demon Island, Small Fortress Alliance left. Looks like we're going over to Small Fortress Alliance. All right, here we go.
Okay, I like it. Change of scenery. Add a platform into the mix, which in theory could make it a little bit easier to get around some of these spirit traps that Yumiko likes to play down.
Yeah, in theory.
In theory.
We're gonna see. Feel like, with the gravity cancel one like right under the platform though, could be kind of rougher trying to land on that platform though, if that's what comes down to. I like that though, the aggression coming out from Red Raptor, aka Radish. Okay.
Ooh, the read.
Gonna be enough? I thought he was gonna go for the reverse wall throw. No, he tries to go for a dare on the stage, but doesn't get it right past that ledge.
Yeah, I thought maybe a GC down sig or something. Drop the foot on him.
True. Yeah, wasn't that much space or like options for Yumiko to recover. So yeah, might have been able to drop the foot on him real rap. But Radish, regardless, still gets that first stock. Flower now got to get back into this game. Does not really have too much damage here on to Radish. So it's gonna be a little bit of a hard fought battle to even things up.
Oh, okay. Luckily, that D-Light kind of has a little hop built into the attack, so able to kind of go over some of these bow attacks if you have the correct timing. Ooh, I like that retaliation from Flower there, because we've seen Radish kind of get that conversion before, and then he tries to go for that N-Sig at the top of the screen, but fighting back with that down air kind of stops that setup from happening.
Okay.
Oh,
Scooped up. Scooped up, sent out.
That one gets everybody. And now Flower finally getting the first stock of Radish, honestly. Kind of got beat up a little bit here. A bit of a worse start in comparison to the last game, and Flower still ended up losing that last game. Eli Sayer is going to be enough as well, and so Radish now lapping Flower and looking pretty comfortable as well. Flower needs to figure out a way to break through this defensive Radish, but also needs to execute better defense as well. Radish is getting some really rough strings on the Flower.
Yeah, no, Radish scooped. Okay, it's been getting that read quite a bit. You're gonna see a couple more of these neutral sticks coming out and putting Radish in a bad spot too. You know, just throwing him off the stage and low. Radish going for the big read right there.
I know. I was like, dang, you really just went for it. But you know what? I respect it. You're up an entire stock. You don't really have much to lose there. If you connect that, it could potentially lead to something grander. And great ground pound. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, represent the option, right? Yeah, you just gotta let them know.
Nice. Once again, getting under. Jeez, there it is. Covered the whole platform too. Where are you going? Nowhere.
That's rough. Yeah, I always look at that and I think of what do you call it? Marvel vs. Capcom 2. What's his name? Like Jin Saotome. He got the Bladia robot. He just summons and starts punching people. Kind of like the way that Spencer has bionic arm, but has a robot do it instead. It's the same thing with Red Raptor, man. But it is brutal. It's brutal.
Indeed brutal. So now we are in our next game, and it could potentially be the last one here, as Radish has definitely been popping off. Oh, I like this this hammer on this Yumiko. All right.
3,
So
2,
you
1, brawl.
Leveling up throughout the set. Now on the final stages of that battle pass. Trying to see if maybe the skin swap will give the difference. Also on Apocalypse as well. So maybe that'll do something here, but I don't know. Radish kind of has Flower's number.
Yeah, right now. I haven't seen too much of the boots now that I think about it. It's been mostly orb. And nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that weapon is working for you, yeah, keep that thing going. Looks like he's gonna try to get some more boots out here now. As I say it, yo, okay, weapon toss to that boost right there was crazy.
Yeah, he was like, if this weapon toss hits, I'm definitely gonna go for like an unarmed recovery or something. But backed off. Great string nonetheless from Radish. Flower still keeping things close. Gets caught on the spot dodge by neutralized from Radish, and another one. Maybe falling Sayer here. Nice.
Okay. Absolutely nothing coming in there from Raiders. Yeah, falling Sayer, maybe a try to line up a dare, but still doesn't seem to matter too much. He was able to get that stock right after. Took a little extra damage on the way back, but that's it. So he's still kind of hurting here. About to hit that red, or pretty much into the light red, but haven't really seen too many saves coming out here from Flower though. Let's see again. Flower not going for any type of follow-up right there. Looking for that read on. Oh, okay. Down here works. Take it.
All right. Yeah, but no, I'm with you. We really haven't seen too many SIGs. In fact, now they're starting to come out a little bit. Flower understanding that something needs to change. Radish feeling a little bit too comfortable maneuvering around the stage. And Yumiko definitely equipped with the tools to make the stage feel uncomfortable. But this is a great start. Look at that anti-air at the end light as well. You see Radish dodges out on that last side light, so maybe Flower's going to be looking for that. Goes for the N-Sig. It's not going to connect. Wow.
Scooped and sent, bro. Hold on. Got to make it back to the stage.
Nice.
It doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. Hold on. Flower activating a little bit here on this on this third game. Took a little bit, but still is hurting. If Radish gets the orb back in the hand, I feel like that definitely could be a real issue. And it looks like we're going to get the boots instead. as I say, Boots, he has been using them a little bit more in this game in particular, but as far as the set has gone, there's been a lot of orb action.
Yeah.
Trying to mix it up a little bit.
I'm wondering if that's part of the reason Flower's been able to have a bit of a better time here. It seems like dealing with the boots feels a lot easier, but now the orb also getting some damage here, and Flower tried to take the stock right then and there. You saw him trying to go for an extended, I think, like down air or side air there would have sent Radish a lot closer to that bottom KO box with missing resources, but strong defense from Radish kind of keeps him in the game here. Still anyone's game though, only light yellow for Radish, so.
Yeah. So Radish already adding up that damage right there. Doesn't get that side light to hit. Nice little punish there from Flower. Ooh, the movement.
Wow, jumped right over that side light. Okay.
Radish sliding over him real quick. Gets to the other side with that side light. That has been something that has hit him a lot too. That neutral sig. Oh, whoa! Oof. Backside of that recovery. Real scary.
No way.
Dog, he has not been hitting. All right. Keeping that other orb in hand.
Oh my gosh, he got baited. Got baited.
Player 1 wins.
That's gonna be it, man. That's gonna be Radish 3-0ing Flower. Flower with a really good run today. Stopping just shy of top 8. Just really could not figure out how to get the punish on Radish. Because Radish kept doing these gravity cancel side lights. He wanted to punish it with neutral sig, but that was not the first time that he wasn't able to get it. I think he got maybe one neutral sig punish in the earlier game, but in that game he whiffed 2 and Radish kind of punished him for it. It's just so awkward to punish that move with hammer. And honestly, I kind of feel like Flower should have stuck with the bow, because he swapped to hammer voluntarily and then never touched Radish again. So sometimes if something's working, you just got to keep pushing with it, I think. But good stuff to Radish, throwing out exactly 1 sig and it landed. So that's our goat, right? He's gonna be moving on forward. He's gonna be playing up against who? He's gonna be going up against Guichibu, I think. Yeah. So now we have our top 8 solidified, and if you guys are watching on the regular Brawlhalla stream as well, it's going to be Sandstorm and Impala should be playing right now, if not very soon. But we have Clem, Impala, Sandstorm, Balloon Boy, Guichibu, Java, Anime, and Radish is going to be our top 8 for North America. So that's a pretty good top 8, all things considered.
Yeah. As I said, all I care about after hearing all that, Sandstorm. My boy is in. Okay, I need a
Sandstorm.
I need a Sandstorm W, a crisp Sandstorm W here. But all of your champions are over there. Y'all should definitely go check it out if you have not already. As you can see, we put Moobot in the channel saying, "Yo, bro, go watch and earn more at the Brawlhalla stream at twitch.tv/Brawlhalla." Because that is it for the stream over here. We at Brawlhalla always appreciate y'all for watching both the streams, the side stream and the main stream. But it's time to take it over to the main stream and watch the rest of the tournament here for the trial of Skuld. Any final words, Flambo?
Nah, man, just everyone be easy, have a nice weekend, and make sure you tune in to the Brawlhalla channel so that we can figure out who's gonna win this thing, right? Like, we don't got much tournaments left, so it's been easy. Yeah,
that BCX is coming up very soon, so make sure you keep it locked here. Brawlhalla. I'm TK Breeze, that's Flambo, and we will catch you guys on the main stream. We out.